and I just woke up at 9.
That's hilarious.
Guys, we all know what happened when Zoom started during COVID. People were busy shagging while the thing was on and they forgot to sing. The funniest one though is this dude, he did a presentation, né? And
Yeah.
then he finished. And then I think he forgot to
To switch off.
and I think he muted the whole thing. He muted the whole presentation. But I think he forgot to switch off his camera.
Yeah.
So he literally goes like as I am right now, and I'm like, okay, that's all for me, guys. And then I mute you guys. And
Yeah.
then I get up, I go get my wipes, I go get my lotion,
I
and
saw that.
I'm literally about to wank. And everybody's like trying to stop me, but obviously because I muted the whole meeting,
I saw that. I saw
because
that.
everybody's going like, Zuko, we can see you. Zuko, wait, are you about Zuko, wait, Zuko, what are you doing? Zuko, we can see you. Zuko, no, Zuko. Someone literally had to like call him on the
Yo,
phone
yo, 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 yo,
so
yo,
that they were
yo.
like, nigga, we can see you about to bust a nut.
Bro, there's
Why?
another
No, but
one.
I'm saying, bro, why?
There's another
What
one
caused
where
this?
it's it's a government official, and as is, Emma, this is a serious meeting. As he's speaking, his wife comes in the bedroom, and you can tell that she just took a bath. She's butt naked, though,
Hybo.
butt naked. And this guy's colleagues are like, "Hi, man, this is the second time we're seeing this, man. Hey, you need to talk to your wife." Hey,
Hey,
bruh.
bro, like,
No, the
no,
one
if it's
I
the
saw,
second
the
time,
one
the
I
time
saw,
is a mistake. The second time, that woman's is a inner what's it called?
Any
Exhibitionist.
nymphomaniac.
no, the one I saw that made me laugh. The one I saw that made me laugh was it was this bra. He was actually at court. So I don't know. They were putting him on like something. He did something as a police officer. I don't know exactly the whole story. Mara, the judge is talking to him, and as they're talking to him in court, the judge looks up, and the camera is like low. This brat does not have pants on. And the judge is trying to be professional, but he's just like, do you not have pants on, cuz? It's like he lost all his professionalism. Like the judge just had to be like, my nigga, it went so it didn't sound more. Like you don't have pants on.
I,
And the thing is,
The
he's
pants
got
I can
these
forgive,
and bruh,
guys,
he's
because
got these tighties. No, but he's got these tighty whities on, dog. And it looks
oh,
like they had to blur it out because it looks like his thing was like hanging to the side. And I was like, yo.
look, that one I can excuse
No
because
coming back from that.
in a Zoom meeting, this is generally what you'll see.
yeah.
So I can
But
understand
dog,
him, but
pick
also
up the
why aren't
camera.
you in shorts at least? Why aren't you in shorts?
No, but pick up the camera. Like, dog, it's
Yeah.
like this. The camera is he. You're
And
looking
also you
straight
can
at his
and I
crotch.
think the problem that the thing that annoys me with these things is you can see it, bro. Like like I can see myself right now. So sometimes you'll see me when you guys are talking, I'll be doing this, and then you'll see because I'm trying to adjust the screen to see if I can just get a better thing.
Yeah.
So you wanna tell
And
me you can see you busy talking like yes, Judge Kheto, as you see during the stop, but you can't see that your junk is showing. Like I think Zoom also just made me realize how little attention we actually pay or
Mm,
yeah.
how when we focused on one thing, how much our peripheral is we close it down so much because I mean, if I'm about to wank, I can literally see if if I'm not on screen, it'll just show my name,
yeah.
so I know that no one can see me.
Hmm.
So the fact that you are so focused on busting a nut that you can't even see who bruh, your colleagues are seeing. And now imagine now after COVID, now your colleagues see you now jiggy jiggy, everybody's just giving you every time they shake your hand, they're like just wiping their hands because they're like they don't know where they know where your hand has been. Never
It's
mind, they actually
hilarious.
know where your hand
Anyway, let's get started.
right.
Buck.
Final note before we get started, ne? Buffett, please, can we please, yo, we've got to do Monster. I cannot have all of these thoughts in my head to myself, bro. Like, yo, I just got to the ending and I'm like, what the? Like I
Is
want
it
to
on?
track down Naoki Urasawa Batman style and be like,
Rob,
dog.
Rob, to give you context, he's talking about the anime called Monster.
Oh yeah, I think I watched it when I was a kid. Does it play on what's the channel called again?
Animax.
What's it? One Animax. There we go. Was it 126?
They played that on Animax.
I don't
Yes.
remember. I don't
Wow.
remember what it was called. The number exactly.
Pretty
Wait,
hectic show
Monster.
just to be.
Guys, which
Just-
monster? Because I remember the monster of that guy that was a
Remember
soldier.
Basilisk? Yeah.
Him and his friend, they were like former soldier, but his friend like he had like taken some drug that made him like a super soldier type of thing, but it kind of messed him up. So but his friend he hadn't taken as much of that super serum, so he was still more normal, but his friend was like fucked up. Basically, remember like Jet Li in that where he was the dog?
Unleashed.
Oh,
Unleashed, yes. Yeah, so the friend was basically like Jet Li, and the other guy, he was like his handler, but he was like his friend. He wasn't like taking advantage of him.
Mm.
Yeah, so that,
it's Naoki Urasawa, so that's the
Yeah.
monster that you need to look for. If you just
okay.
look up Naoki,
I'll send you
But Basilisk was wild
I'll
as
send
well.
you a screenshot to make sure.
Yeah, Basilisk.
Ah,
We actually
Basilisk.
reviewed Basilisk last year.
I remember the
yeah,
second one.
I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you the link for. I mean, I'll put the picture in the chat of what you should be looking for.
I remember
But
the
yeah,
second
it
one as well. That
Sorry?
was all that got Eureka. It got
Yeah,
wild
Eureka
second half.
7, yeah.
that I have not watched. I have not
Yes,
watched
that
it.
one is actually
It's a kids
Eureka
show.
7 was
Second
on
half.
Animax as well.
No, that was one of my favorite anime growing up.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
so am I taking us in?
Rob, remember you're gonna be sharing your screen, so
Yes,
don't
but
wait
we
for
don't
me
show
or
it
anything.
during
It's
the
loading.
intro. We don't
Huh?
show it during the intros. We don't
Pardon?
show it during.
No. Not during the intro. No.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm just
Okay.
reminding
The
you,
one on
that's all.
Netflix, but
I remember. I
Okay.
Sorry, there's Zooks. I'll keep
the
going.
one on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
74
It doesn't have
episodes.
an English. So yeah, it doesn't have an English dub on Netflix, which is weird because they had an English dub. And fun fact, Gara is the main character there in Monster, the English VA.
Mm. Okay.
Anyway, oh, and Sasuke is also there as well. It's like a weird Naruto reunion. But anyway, enough Monster tangents. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cinema Soda. I am here with the awesome foursome. We are looking at Mr. Rob Sibeko, Mr. Extrodin, Kemataboche, and the Fire Lord Zuko. But before we get into that, I just want to make sure that I'm introducing everybody so you know where you can find them and all of their stuff. So we're going to start with Rob. Rob is the second half of the African Frame podcast. What's African Frame podcast? That's a podcast where they break down films and do film commentary and anything you want to know about film with a great perspective from an African perspective type thing, type she. You must go check out African Frame podcast.
Oh, wow.
That's where you'll find Rob and on all of his, words of wisdom around film and all of that good stuff. And then you can also check out his books on Google Play. So we've got The Heist and we've got Jin's War. Both of them are on Google Play. They're about $50 each. Very low price for very high quality writing. So please go buy those today. And then we've got the other half of the podcast, the other guy who actually owns this channel along with several other channels. Hey, this man is busy. Why am I sounding like an announcer? Coming to the stage. Mr. Extra.
Not coming to the stage, bro. Isn't coming to the
Oh my
stage.
God.
You know what? I hope
like-
one day
It
we
feels
can
like the
all
weekend is about to play and Mr. Crow is about to do what needs to be done.
I hope one day we can all be so rich that we can actually just do a WWE sort of like mock-up. And then
Oh,
Buckmeister will be the announcer. When I come out, I come out
Oh,
walking
I'm
like
definitely
Vincent
coming to Steve
McMahon.
Austin. I'm definitely walking into Steve Austin.
in the blue corner.
I'm walking in like Vince McMahon, bro. There must be that
No
old
chance.
song in the background.
No
Wearing an X-Men
chance.
jersey. He owns about 4 channels. If you want to find him, you can find him on Africa's Next Podcast. You can find him on African Frame Podcast. What are those
What?
podcasts doing?
What?
They mention movies. They analyze anime.
What?
And he also has Box Office Clash.
What?
The one, the only, the X-Man, Mr. Extruder.
No chance.
No chance. No, but Extraordin's one
And
was
in
stronger
the
because
red
this guy's
corner,
got like 150 million channels. So his intro could, if you did it per channel, his intro could legit be like 10 minutes. No BS.
and in the red corner, he has a haircut. He also wears glasses. He makes commentary on social media. He's known for bending the lightning at Azula. The one, the only, Fire Lord Zuko.
Yeah. What?
And in his own corner, repping at Reese T'Challa, he is the bane of social media. He has 2 channels and he's known as a Meister Geek. He's
Oh my
from Meister
God.
Geek Video, Meister Cool Reacts, Bookmeister Cool. Oh my God. So that's where you can find me at Bugmeister Cool, at Meister Geek Media, and all of that good stuff, and recast each other campaign, and go check out my fan animation on Meister Geek Media. Anyway, let's get to Cinema Soda. And coming in at the actual topic, Cinema Soda. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Cover.
for anybody who doesn't know what cinema soda is, basically what we do is we look at film trailers of the latest movies. We just make a list and then we just look at the trailers and then we basically just give our review of the trailers and our box office predictions. Yeah.
Side note, these trailers were not. This was not a bad batch of. I mean, there's 2 trailers in here. Yeah, there's 2 trailers in here where I'm like, whatever. But not a terrible batch of trailers.
I actually think, yeah, I think like to thingy, I don't think I would like intentionally watch all of them, but if they were
No,
playing all of them, I would watch from the trailers. Like there's ones that you want to watch because maybe you've watched the first one, you whatever. But from the batch, if you were chilling and someone played them, you'd be like, "Oh, I saw this trailer. Let me check it out." You wouldn't like walk away. You're like, I'm not gonna waste my time with this."
mm.
Definitely. Definitely.
So we are doing cinema soda first, or are we doing box office clash? What's going on?
Cinema Soda. We opened with Cinema Soda, so we gotta
Right.
do Cinema Soda.
Cool. Okay,
So,
so I guess the roster is as we see it on the screen. So I think
yep.
it's
Predator,
you.
Badlands.
All right.
Yeah. Are we gonna
Okay.
do
Cool.
that?
Cool. Cool.
Because we didn't arrange it at all. We
No,
didn't set up for it.
we didn't do that. It's fine.
All right.
All right. So must I start?
Oh, okay. Give me a second then. I think it's my turn, isn't it?
No, it's Buck, Zuko, Rob, Kutso. Well, no TB.
Oh, just talking about the information.
Oh, the
That's what I'm.
information. All right. Away.
But you didn't. Whoa! I wasn't told which one to info.
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
No, it's in order.
Okay.
So, are you saying you do
Yeah.
all of them, or are you saying you're gonna do the first one because it's supposed to be
I'll
Buck?
do all of them. Don't worry. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
So
I was
Okay.
about to.
the first one
Okay.
is
Cool.
Predator Badlands. As you guys know, this franchise has been very, 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 very busy as of late. In the past few years, it's been very, very busy. And also it's been directed by a guy called Dan Trachtenberg. So this guy made his film debut with 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's a movie that Rob has seen and I think he's spoken to us about for a while if you guys have been following us. And he also directed and provided story for 3 films in the Predator franchise. He did Prey, and he did Predator Badlands, and as well as an animated film, Predator, the Killer of Killers, right? He also directed the pilot episodes of The Boys, Lost Symbol, Black Mirror, and Stranger Things. So this guy is really good. And as you can tell from what I've mentioned so far, he's really into horror, deep, dramatic stuff, right? Projects of that nature. Okay, so this movie has a budget of 105 million and has a runtime of 107 minutes. The cast includes Elle Fanning, and it also has Dimitris Schuster and Koloamaktangi. Jeez, that's a surname and a half. So yeah, that is Predator Badlands.
All right. So getting into this trailer, I gotta say this is an interesting direction to take the Predator franchise in. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Predator. I read stuff tangentially. I think I've only watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and that was like a long time ago. I'll revisit it one day because I didn't even know that that's where the the meme, the bicep meme with the black dude and the white dude. I didn't know that comes from the Predator movie. Like
Okay.
because it was
Really?
it was basically yeah, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Uh,
I'm gonna call him
Paul
Apollo Creed.
Withers.
Carl
Yeah,
Weathers.
Paul
Carl
Withers.
Carl
Weathers.
Withers.
How it is.
Yeah, yeah, it's Carl Withers
That was
and
the manliest man handshake in the history of mandom.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I was like, did you guys pop your biceps extra hard to like for this scene because no one shakes hands like that. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, I think that's the only one I've seen in its entirety. Otherwise, I've never really been invested in the Predator franchise because it's a bunch of aliens, like an alien Spartan culture, and all they do is hunt stuff. It
Yeah.
never really appealed to me. This one is kind of interesting though because they're taking a young hunter who's apparently messed up, and he has to prove himself. And I guess it's a way to feel sorry for a predator without losing the essence of what a predator is, which I guess is what makes it interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the thing is, to me, the predators are bitches isn't the word, but sore losers. There we go. Like the predators, from what I know, they are such sore losers. Like it's always I'm gonna fight you fairly, and then oh I lost. Everybody dies, and it's like all right. So, but yeah, where would this one go? It still has a strong IP. It's still a recognizable thing. They've got the mask. They've got the face. Um, I guess the only thing is they're going to have to try and make it believable for how this predator is going to survive and what it actually means. They're going to have to get into the society of the predators a little bit more. I know they've done it in previous films, I guess, but
Mhm.
I've never really understood the society of predators. So I guess this movie would have to touch on that and make it make sense. Because I know
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different predators. So maybe the predator in this one, he's not going to be the type of predator that I'm used to where he tries to kill everybody when he loses. So who knows? Box office predictions. It's backed by Disney. It's backed by the mouse. The mouse doesn't have a lot of goodwill right now, but Predator fans are Predator fans, and this doesn't look like it's disrespecting Predator. And it looks like it's going to be leaning into like the weird. Even if you're not gonna get horror stuff, you're gonna get like weird worlds and weird animals, and this Predator has to use its gear to fight this weird world and survive and get back to his home or whatever. So I think I'm gonna clock this at about 100 plus. I think he can pull 100 plus.
Mm. I think also if they're being backed by that series that came out recently, then that would make sense. The hit of that series.
Yeah, so I think 100 plus. This will be 100 plus. Zuko.
Yeah. Trailer looked good. Understood the premise. I laughed that they're trying to make me feel bad for the Predator because this dude
Ah,
literally just kills. That was hilarious. But other than that, it looks like a good fun movie. I think that's one of the things we're missing in cinema, just good old-fashioned fun. I think that's one of the reasons the John Wick franchise was so popular because it was just a good fun movie. Like we really didn't care about the plot. I mean,
Mm.
John Wick had plot holes that you could land a Boeing in and there'd still be space for another Boeing. But we didn't care because it was just so much fun.
I
Especially
think
the
the
later
first
ones.
one.
It's the
Yeah, I
later
think the
ones.
first one
More
was.
the
Yeah,
later
the first
ones.
one
More
was
the later
tight.
ones. Yeah, more the
The
later
first one was
ones and
tight, but the other ones were yeah.
yeah. So This just looks like a good fun movie. I think we don't really have just good fun movie um like a 21 Jump Street, like a Rambo,
Mm.
just good fun movie. This is not gonna be
Just a popcorn
an
movie.
Oscar. Everything is trying to be a cinematic, Oscar-matic, box office-matic masterpiece, and you don't really need that. But I guess it goes to that whole thing that Matt Damon was talking about, where because there's no DVDs now, they really can't make up the money, so everything has to be a hit.
Mm.
Yes.
But on the whole, Predator Badlands, it looked like a good movie, and especially the reception that The Killer of Killers received, that pushed it up. But I've gone through the gross of all the movies.
Yeah.
Alien versus Predator was the highest one. It got 80 mil, and then the rest were 60 mil and below.
And Alien versus Predator
So
came out in the early 2000s. So
yeah, I think Alien versus Predator was like this, because I think technically Prey is also part of the Predator franchise.
it is.
No,
It's
it
it's
is.
it's actually a prequel of all of them.
Yeah, so but I don't see the details for that here.
Is it streaming only?
Yeah, it came out. I think it came out on, at
Or
Amazon
was it
Plus, or
streaming
was
only?
it Amazon Plus?
Yeah.
No, was it Amazon or was it
Oh, okay.
Apple? One of the
Amazon,
two.
it
Hulu.
was Prime. No, oh, was it
No, wasn't
Hulu?
it Netflix?
No,
No,
I'm
Oh, it
pretty
was
sure
No,
one
it
of
didn't come
them.
out on Netflix.
It was one of them.
No, but it
It was
didn't. It didn't
Leo.
have it didn't have a theatrical release.
theatrical release.
Oh,
So this
okay.
one is
That
having
makes
a
sense.
theatrical release. I think the other thing is with the Predator franchise, the way it's set up is that it's a franchise for anthologies. If you get what I'm saying,
yes.
Hmm.
nothing has to connect because it's just a
Yeah.
bunch of this is a Predator here or this is a Predator in
And
China
and that's
or
a
this is a
predator, but
Predator
also
in
because
Yeah.
it's different predators. It's never the same predator, or
Uh,
it's never like, oh, Buck, my father came to Earth and you killed him, so now I've come to avenge him to get my family's honor, type of thing.
it's about the species.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not about a specific predator. So, given how the last two were received, Prey was well received.
Yeah.
Alien versus Predator was well received. So I'll give it mm, I'll give it a 40 plus.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't think it has the legs, especially with the whole trying to make me feel sorry for a predator thing. I
Yeah.
don't think it has the legs to like be a blockbuster. I could be wrong,
Hmm.
but
I
yeah.
don't know. I think my guess is just on the fact that the Predator people, because of Kill of Killers, they're like finally there's some juice in the franchise. So I think people who love Predator are about to go ham, especially if this thing is good and has like word of mouth. Like they're about to, uh, for lack of a better term, Black Panther it, where it's going to be repeat viewings.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Very understandable. But yeah, I still think 40, 50 plus will be where it goes.
Am I doing 50? Am I
Rob,
dropping
No,
did
I'm
you?
sticking to 40. I'm sticking to
Okay.
40, but I'm just saying it's gonna be in those regions.
All right, fair enough. Cool. So is it me or
Yeah, it's
cool?
you.
Yes, you.
Sweet. All right, cool. Straight off the bat, wasn't that thrilled about it. It looks like a buddy cop movie, which is fine. I think we're overdue a few buddy cop movies. I'm looking forward to Rush Hour 5, I mean 4, whatever number.
Yes, we need buddy cop movies. What happened? Like Bad Boys is the last buddy cop movie I remember.
But
Mm.
ironically, the Bad Boys franchise has more money and more meat behind it, whereas the Predator franchise is they're a niche group, and I do agree with the lack of DVD sales hurting the entire Predator franchise. I do think the positivity runs a risk because of just because it did well on streaming doesn't mean it's going to do well in real life because a lot of times it is the critics that give these things these high reviews and then the audience doesn't show up. ends up being a lose-lose scenario. So that's very dangerous for me. Not a fan, and I'm going to give it plus 25 million. As for the actual trailer itself, again, I enjoy the buddy cop vibe. I thought it was pretty cool. I would never pay money for this thing, not a chance. But I get it. Like you guys said, there's the whole critic momentum that's going there. Positive, positive, 3 positive movies in a row. It's time to actually put their foot back in the box office waters. But I don't see it. It's clearly not a typical horror movie. It's too funny. Predator was actually more terrifying in terms of the trailer. This, not the same thing happening. So
Yeah.
I do not have for it. So the
Yeah,
horror
that's
movie
what
fans
I'm
will show up. The action fans, I'm not sure if they're gonna show up for this. And last but not least is of course the Predator fans. They'll show up, but we don't know how many of them there are. And to answer Buck's question about the thing, just so you know, he's only a sore loser really in the first one. But when I say he, every single Predator is different.
Yeah.
Every movie it's ironically it's my dream of the DCEU, where every single DC movie is isolated. And then maybe every now and then we'll get a matchup, but rather give me individual DC movies. Give me an individual Joker. Give me an
Solo.
individual.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that was doing well before Folly Adu ruined everything. But anyway, I digress. Crap, I had a whole other thing I was gonna say, but now it's gone. Yeah, so that's it,
But
25
you're
million.
basically just talking about the species, saying the first one caught
Oh,
an L.
yes, sorry, that's what I was talking about. Yes, the first one, and then the rest of them. It is the fourth movie where they start being positive. So in the second movie, right, the one with our favorite
Donnie
man,
Glover.
Danny Glover. There we
Danny
go.
Glover, yeah.
Yes, that's the first time we discover that they're honorary sportsmen. So that's what they are. They're basically white people on safari or something like that. And then
Jesus.
it's in Predator. I'm joking.
I don't know, but here's the other thing. But here's the other thing. I read a Batman comic, and when
Yeah.
Batman was about to imprison the Predator, and he's like, "I finally got you," and you use KO, the Predator was like, "All right, I'm blowing up both of us," and I was like, "What?" So Batman has to let the Predator out so that they can fight some more because the Predator refused to take his L. I was like, "Come on, dude."
Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's very much like the first Predator. That's Predator 1. Predator 2, after this is spoilers for a 50-year-old movie at this point. What's a 30-year-old movie?
I don't know if I'll ever watch it.
Yeah, 30
It's
years
actually
old, yeah.
So basically once Danny Glover wins, the Predator then shows up and goes, you know what? The Predator's family shows up and goes, good job, buddy. You know what? You won honorably. Gives him a prize of an old musket, which is ironically, which I think is that musket is supposed to show up in the Prey movie, kind of like a little,
Yeah.
oh, the universe. And if you look in the background of that movie, you'll actually see the skull of an alien, and that's where they get the idea for Alien vs Predator. That's where the idea formed, because they're like, oh my God, that's the skull of the alien. And then that's when the actual lore of Predator really started to expand. And then comic books, like Buck said, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's when you kind of get not necessarily good guy Predators. The first good guy would maybe be Predators, which is honestly the best Predator movie. Like if you were to watch watch one and then Predators, and then don't watch any Predator movies ever again.
I mean,
That's
Alien versus Predator for me, I think was the first one where we actually see the Predator being the good person.
I mean,
Well, because he's
no.
fighting the
Yeah.
alien.
Yes,
It's the thing of he's better than the alien. Like the alien has
He is
no
better than
moral
the alien,
standard
but
code at all.
but he didn't kill Sanaa Lathan in that movie.
Yeah, but he killed half the crew in cold blood. Remember
Fair
the
enough.
captain?
Fair enough.
No, like what I'm trying to say is the Predator you can negotiate. The alien, there's no negotiation whatsoever. There's no I'm gonna fight you fair. No, I want to face hug you and have babies come out of your chest. That's the whole alien's MO.
Yes, but anyway, yeah, that's Predator lore for everyone who doesn't know anything about Predator. On to the next one, Mr. X.
Yeah,
All right, so from my side, I'm like Buck. I haven't really seen much of these movies. I've only seen the first one and I've seen Alien versus Predator. But I have been reading on it over the years and stuff like that. I think one of you mentioned that there is a niche for this, and it's true. But I do see the traces of Alien versus Predator, this whole Predator trying to be a good guy thing, or seeing it from his perspective. And the fact that they've made Elle Fanning some sort of cyborg, I think also helps because when it took away our disbelief of this thing and this woman teaming up. Because if she's a cyborg, then she can just die anytime and be revived by some technology like Zawimaru from Bleach or whatever. So that makes sense to me. She's probably gonna be the mouthpiece throughout the whole movie because we cannot understand what the hell the Predator is saying, and nobody gives a crap what the Predator is gonna say anyway. This happens all the time.
Also, that face is very hard to emote with. So I think if they're trying to catch emotions, that
Yeah.
face is like, it's very hard for us as people to connect with what that predator is going through. Like if that predator's sad, I'm just gonna be, I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, even
Whereas
the
she can be like,
animation
oh, he's
budget
sad.
would be insane. The SFX guys would quit because what are you we're gonna have to animate everything here. What the hell is going on? So from my side, I would say 50 plus.
Yo, you guys are making me want to take down my score. I'm gonna say
fam.
75.
Change your score, buddy. That
Stick to
guy
your
is
guns,
for
my
what?
nigga. Stick to your guns.
I wear 100. I'll stick to 100. It's fine.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to catch the biggest L now. Oof. But anyway.
But the thing is, if you're right big.
Exactly.
Okay, so now you see me. AKA AKA the people at Karmatage who trained with Doctor Strange. These people are not like regular magicians. This is not regular magic that we see in real life where it's sleight of hand. These people are magicians. I remember seeing the first one and I was like, you can't do that. Like, how did you do that? Like, they made a whole room disappear or something. And I'm like, guys, people had to have been there to see. Like, did you hire a crew? Who moved it? Like, this is impossible. Anyway,
Do you remember
the
the card scene in the second one?
Oh my
where they
gosh.
all turn into cards, and I was like, wait, what?
No, is that the one where you pass where they were hiding the
Yeah,
card?
the
Like
access
that?
card thing where they were trying to hide the
Yeah.
card from like CCTV
This is
cameras
in
and
our head.
security, and oh my God. Really? I don't
And I'm
know.
just like, Harry Potter, what's happening here? Like, I still like one of my problems with the Now You See Me movies. I haven't seen the second one. I know I've seen the first one. I think I'll, who knows, one
Oh,
day. But
I
I'm just
thought
saying,
you
my
said
problem with
Harry
the Now You
Potter
See
because he's actually in the second one. I thought it was a
Oh,
double entendre thing.
oh my God, he's in there.
Yes.
Abracadabra. Oh my God.
And he's like, what does he say? Like, I don't believe in magic or something funny like that. Just a little reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, I know I've seen the first one, and I was just like, this is not sleight of hand. Stop saying that they are supposedly regular magicians. Like this is I don't know if you guys ever seen what's that show called again? I think it's called The Mentalist.
Yes.
The
Yes.
main character is Patrick Jane, and he'll like tap somebody on the head, and then instantly they're in like hypnotic suggestion, and I'm like,
You, buddy. That's how they're gonna catch you.
wave a finger and I'm down. Anyway,
There's some white person walking up to you. Hi, Buckers. From now on, you like keeping the old Black Panther.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, get into the trailer. Trailer looks okay. Some of the cast are fine. You know, you got your Eisenberg. You've got your kind of king. Why am I forgetting his name now?
Jesse Eisenberg.
The wolf guy.
Franco.
No,
Woody
not
Harrelson.
Franco. Woody
Woody
Harrelson.
Harrelson.
There you go. I don't know why I was blanking on Woody Harrelson. They've got a bunch of new people as well. So it's supposed to be the Gen Z magicians and the boomer magicians, I guess, or
Yeah.
the millennial magicians, I guess. So
Yeah.
there's gonna be a bunch of that. They're now the Avengers because they're trying to rob a evil mogul
Yes.
person
Yeah, they
who's
try to
like
rob the kids.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
But that's the
they've
whole
been
premise of
doing
the
that
first
since
one
the
as
first
well.
movie, though. They've been taking down criminals since the first one.
They've been taking down criminals
oh
since the first. That's the whole
oh
premise. They do a magic thing and then they they expose some form of criminality. So they're
Oh,
not
okay.
changing their MO.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's been a long time since I watched that movie, so. But then I'm just like, wait, so, but they're just magicians? Like that's the whole thing. They're just badass magicians. Because I'm like, if these people are as powerful as you say they are, magic is you need more skills than just magic. But okay, I guess.
That's the movie's hook. You're describing
I
why.
guess.
It's like
I
you
guess.
saying Dom and his team need more than cars to save the world. It's
No,
that's
but
like
they keep, but they
Family.
no, but they mutate. But the thing is, they mutate. Like when we see them from one movie, they're like, "Oh, I have to dodge these guns." The next time we see them, rubber bullets, big mistake. And so I'm like, they've already decided these people are mutants. But anyway, and also speaking of mutants, they have literal Gambit in here who's fighting gunmen with a with a deck of cards. That made me laugh. I was like, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
This one is hard to judge. I don't know if the humor is going to connect because I think that's supposed to be the backbone of this. Because I don't know if they're going to nail the moral conundrum of all of this. We've got Gone Girl in here as the supervillain.
Rosamund
Ugh,
Pike.
how? Yeah, Rosamund Pike.
Say
Ugh,
Rosamund.
Rosamund,
eh,
yeah.
I,
When he said
I,
it Sepusela high school style.
What
yeah.
is wrong here?
He didn't say it Saint Tithian style. He said it
What should I say?
Sepus.
Rosamund.
That's what it is. It's not
Uh,
Rosamund.
Rosamund.
That's a Rosamund.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Buffet is not our language.
That's what happens when you read people's names, but you've never heard them being spoken out loud.
Okay.
Dog. It's Chad Leclos. We don't say Leclos. Chad Leclos. We're free now.
Exactly. It's Peugeot,
but
not
anyway,
Peugeot.
anyway, how do I score this? I'm gonna say plus. Like, what's the budget on this?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, the
That's a
budget.
good question. I
Um,
know it's
I'll tell you just now.
Did I beat him? 150 to 200 million.
It's not stated here. They didn't state the budget for some reason.
Estimated to be 150 to 200 million, according to
Why would you spend that money on this?
Who
That's
knows? Get this.
insanity.
1 is 75 and 2 is 90. It's movie budgets, bro. It's movie budgets. This is why Demon Slayer wins. This is why no one watches movies anymore.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
What
No,
the
but
hell?
also if you think about it, it's because of you're getting a whole lot of A-listers in this movie, right?
Yeah, but this is a franchise that has not been that hot. And when was the last one?
Yeah, but also all of the Now You See Me movies, they change locations like crazy.
That's where the money should
I
be.
get it.
1 minute they're in France, the next minute they're in Morocco, and also the SFX, bro.
exactly
Yeah,
for all that magic and stuff.
Yeah, magic.
But
The
still,
magic
it doesn't
tricks that are
justify
not.
the budget. The budget doesn't make sense.
Gadget doesn't make sense because it
No,
can't.
because I'm like, this is
can't.
not. No, but I'm like, this is not peak. Like, this is not peak Avengers. Like, they didn't have a phase 1 through 3 type thing going on. This is, and like anybody that we've listed in this cast here, they're A-listers, yes, but it's not like their names are really hot right now. Like Jesse Eisenberg isn't like in like blockbuster, is like back-to-back.
Yeah, but
blockbusters.
he is expensive. Jesse Eisenberg is expensive. Morgan Freeman is expensive.
Okay, but I mean, yeah,
No,
they're
not
expensive.
okay.
But
Unacceptable.
No, it's not okay. I'll justify Bugs thing in my response, but that budget is insane.
Anyway, all I'm trying to say is like,
And
for
they've been
me,
marketing this thing
when
since
you're
last
looking
year,
at,
I think. So
yeah, but I mean, I'm just trying to say like it's not catching heat, and I'm like 250 million on this, and like the score in my head, I'm like, you can't make the score that I have for that budget because that's bad. But anyway,
I don't disagree with you,
I
by the
guess
way.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
just trying to rationale based on I'm just trying to think
Ah,
what they
okay,
might have.
but
Oh,
maybe the fans will come through. Maybe I'll give it a plus 100, but if it makes plus 100, that's still bad. But I don't see like because even Morgan Freeman, like are people like, oh my god, Morgan Freeman? I mean, he's an
no.
OG in the game and he's a legend, but nobody's like, I'm going to go see the Morgan Freeman movie.
Morgan Freeman is like Samuel L. Jackson. You see them in the movie, but you're not like, oh, flip,
No,
it's
but
Samuel L.
Jackson, but
Jackson.
the thing is, Jackson has more of a cultural imprint via what's this Avengers and like
Yeah,
other things.
but
Like
you're not excited to see him in a movie, and I'm like, I'm gonna go watch it because it's Samuel L.
Who's
Jackson.
not excited? I
It's
love
not.
Jackson.
It's
yeah, no,
mostly
but
No, I get you, Cam. I'm just fucking with you.
it's mostly like a Leonardo, like DiCaprio, or a, you know what I'm
Idris
saying?
No.
even
What?
Liana, nobody.
But do you get
Oh,
Yeah,
my
but do you get
soul.
what I'm trying
Now
to
that you
say though?
actually mention
It's
it, I
it
don't think there's an actor who excites me now when I go like I don't I who's I would watch the movie because they in it, not because I saw the movie and I thought the movie looked good.
Thing
Now
is,
that you mentioned it, I'm trying to think and no one's coming at the top of my head.
like I'm saying, this kind of worked for the Ocean's 11 era,
yeah,
where
yeah,
Abu George Clooney and them were
yeah,
doing their thing. So
yeah.
I think that's where it kind of worked. But
I
I'm
think
saying
Brad Pitt
here,
does
I
that
think
to
that
people still, actually, now that you mention it. Brad Pitt definitely has that pull.
no, he does, but it's not as huge as it used to be. And what I'm saying is that I think that kind of juice is running out here. That's why I'm like, now you see me having a star-studded cast like this, which it's a good cast, but I'm like, I don't know if that's saving the movie. Anyway, long story short, I'm gonna say 100 plus because I think these actors still have like fans, and I think Now You See Me still has like some energy behind it, but I don't see it like crushing at the box office. So I'll say plus 150. I'll go plus 150.
woo,
Oh, that was a hard number to get to.
You're
In
being
one
highly
month.
optimistic. In
you're
1 month.
going for it, buddy. It's
In
fine.
one
It's
month. Oh, wait, 1 month. Holy shit. No. Wait, plus 50. Yo, I
nah,
did not think about
don't
that.
listen to them. They're holding you
No, no,
back.
no.
Yeah, we're just reminding
No,
him.
plus
That's
50. Yo.
all.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, back.
Enter the
My
I
turn.
guys, I'm already gonna take the L on Badlands. I can feel it. So let me be reasonable here.
Okay, my turn, eh?
Yeah.
Ibo.
Okay. As a trailer, it looked good. It was slick, it was fun. You understood what the goal was. You understood who the bad guy was. Uh, Rosamund Pike is brilliant in whatever. Rosamund Tuntanga, ke Rosamund.
You guys are not gonna let this one go, are you?
No.
outstanding, bro. It's outstanding.
Asiyaruna mfethu.
You're my
Oh my
hero.
You,
God.
you you basically called her Elizabeth.
And
Simeon.
I should know better because my other name is Edmund, right?
Hmm.
Dumont. Malake.
Zuko.
Yeah.
Go ask a British person or go ask an American white person to say mataboche, and then we can see.
Exactly. But the thing is, we know better, so we'll.
Utlotla matabosh. It's
No, no, no.
fine.
Yo, they're gonna call him Mattabone. Mattabone. They're gonna call him
No,
Mattabone.
they're gonna call me
That's
Matt. Can
fair.
I call you Matt? I cannot say the
You
rest.
know, you look him in the
Mm.
eye and you say no.
Um. The trailer. I feel this movie. It's one of those movies that's a couple of years too late. I think if it had come within 5 years after the second one, it would have
Mhm.
done great.
Mm.
I'm just scared because also remember now a lot of people are starting to feel these are cash grabs. You know,
Yeah.
they not just it's not just like film critics or people who love movies who are like, cinephiles and they'll be like, but this feels just like a cash grab. I'm not sure if it'll go. it's just like people who just genuinely go to the movies just for fun are also starting to feel that like, mara, these guys don't respect us. Bartwana masepa batho ba." So I feel like this movie just is like, it's just way too late, man. If I'm trying to see when was the release date for this one? It was 2016, the last movie when it was released. If this had released before COVID, I guarantee you it would have made money. Because one, the films were enjoyable. Two, we always love a criminal's take down the bigger criminal's story. We love a Robin Hood. We love a
Yeah,
Robin Hood
the
story.
underdog
So
taking out the
yeah, the story resonates with us. We love it. Um, so that would have, and especially at that time, going into it, billionaire hate was growing as well. Eat the billionaires was going around,
yeah.
you know. So I think with that, it would have done well.
Yeah, and also when we did, there was also at the time I think there was a De Beers thing going on where one of the actors in Hollywood had made a deal with the, I think it was I think it, well, no, it wasn't at the time, but it was like in the 20, it was in like COVID time where one of the actors from connecting, what's her name, Lupita, there you go, she did like an advert for De Beers or something, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, was going at her neck about being in a
Hmm.
De Beers commercial because it was just like, you can't tell me that you were sad about the slave, the homie situation there, so you wouldn't do that movie, but you're doing this De
Yeah,
Beers
Blood
thing,
Diamonds
or
and everything.
yeah, and
Woman
everything. So
King.
yeah, I agree with Zuko. If this had come out around that time, holy crap, yeah,
Mm. So, however, the Eat the Billionaires is still it's now 50-50 because people are online defending billionaires and people are fighting like, why are you defending a billionaire? So the and I'm just basing this on social media, by the way. So the
mm,
current climate is 50-50 on it. So I just feel this movie just is just it's almost 10 years too, it's like 10 years later, so it's like 10 years too late. They should have released this within like 4 years maximum. Because I'm trying to
mm,
make before COVID, because otherwise COVID would have fucked up its numbers.
yeah,
So look, it looks good, it looks slick. I'm just not sh like the problem with movies with this many cast members is you need like the reason Ocean's 11 worked with that many cast members is because even though Clooney and Pitt had the most screen time, they also had a lot of no lines, and they had these little funny moments where like Pitt or Clooney would just talk, and then like I can't remember who it was. They were like, we've got 9 people. I think we've got enough people for the job, and one of the other doesn't say anything. Oh, you think we need more people? Yeah, you're right. We need more people. They had like those little scenes where there wasn't a lot of dialogue. So with these ones, I hope they let they don't let the people breathe a lot anymore. Even like the Chinese guy in Ocean's 11, he had like 5 lines in 3 movies, and we love him.
Mm.
So they need to getting that thing right where a character says like 5, 10 lines in the whole movie. But these ones, they look like everyone looks like a main guy. It doesn't look like there's a background guy, a mid guy, and the main guys. Like in Ocean's 11, you knew Clooney and Damon and Pitt were the main guys. And then Bernie Mac and those two brothers were the mid guys. And then the Chinese guy was the background guy type of thing. Wait, I hope he's Chinese. Okay, let me just say Asian because I'd actually
That's
just
Asian,
realized.
bro. Just.
Yeah, I just realized I actually don't remember if he was
Ah,
Chinese.
just be safe. I
Yes.
think to your point though, now that I'm going through the trailer in my head, the women weren't talking a lot. Like there was one of the female characters of the Four Horsemen, and she
Yeah.
did not have a lot of lines in the trailer.
And that's the thing. You need and also there's a lot to unpack. Why are they beefing? 'Cause, and remember the redhead, she wasn't in the second movie.
Yeah.
Why is she back here now? Why isn't that one, etc., etc.?
That's what I
So
wanted to mention. So Lizzie Kaplan was in the second one because I don't know if it's Isla Fisher or Isla Fisher. You guys can correct me again.
Isla
But
Fisher.
Isla Fisher was pregnant during the second one. That's why they got
Okay.
Lizzie Kaplan. But my question is, why
Oh,
didn't Lizzie
okay.
Kaplan come back? Because she's part of the horsemen. She's part of the horsemen. Also, Mark Ruffalo's not in this thing. He was in the first two. So I don't understand what's going
And
on.
also from the first two, Mark Ruffalo was basically the leader,
Yes,
but he was like the
he's like
background
the
leader.
Professor
He
X.
was the leader.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then also Morgan Freeman was in jail in like
In the first
anyway.
one, but
So
they released him
in
in
the
the
second
second one.
one, remember in the second one, yeah. So there's gonna be a lot to unpack. However, on a trailer, it looks good, it looks watchable, it looks enjoyable, it looks like uh I would spend my money to go watch it. But I'm not sure if it's got the momentum. I mean, it's both of these move the first movie grossed like 352 million. The second one did a worldwide gross of 335 million. So with such a long hiatus and it not being really a Star Wars where no matter how bad it is, it was still making money. So I'm not sure. And also people just not really going to the cinema as much anymore because the landscape has changed now. Because back then it was still cinema first, Netflix later. I'm gonna give it a hopeful 60 million. A hopeful 60 million, but I'm thinking more it's gonna pull in the 40s. Just because I just think it just came late. If it come in 5 years, if it come in 2018, 2019, it would have made at least half a mil, half a billy
Plus or minus? You said positive, so
plus.
now. Okay.
I think also the cast is, I mean, to your cast point, I think like having these new guys clash with the old guys, I feel like they brought in too many new guys. So now there's got to be too many Gen Z versus the thing, and I think that humor can get grating sometimes because
Mm,
old people are gonna roll their eyes and be like, "Oh my god, okay, we're making another reference," and then young people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, the old dude has to say back in my day," and it's like, all right,
yeah, that's the thing. Also, the thing is, you need to remember it's the four horsemen plus the three new guys. That's already seven people. Then it's Morgan Freeman. That's eight
eight.
people. And then it's the bad guys. So that's already, let's say another three, because it's going to be the bad guy and it's going to be her and maybe two henchmen. That's already 11 people who are going to be demanding our attention.
You guys are just proving my point, but let's keep it going.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
All righty then. Give me one moment. Cool. So next up is me, right?
Yep.
Cool. Well, okay. I actually fundamentally disagree with what you guys are saying. I mean, I understand what you guys are coming from because sometimes when a show runs out of momentum, and because you waited too long. But with this one, I would argue the sporadic gaps actually kind of work for it. The problem is what it needed was a good idea. And ironically, when you were like, "Oh, they're going after De Beers," I think I said De Beers, but clearly it's a diamond group. Um, But I do believe what they're going for is just another one. They're going for another one. I don't know what the new scary thing is, because number two, the scary idea was, oh, okay, Harry Potter is, first of all, number one, it's Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe. And number two, he's clearly smarter than the group. Oh no, what now? Um, and logically, what they should have done with this one was actually go in a reversal. They should have said, oh, one of the actual horsemen, or I mean, one of the group is the ones that's actually the bad guy now. Ironically, Fast and the Furious, you know where Dom is the bad guy? It should have been Eisenberg. That's what
Bad
should have happened
guy.
for
Bad guy.
Yes. That's what should have happened with this one, but didn't happen. Instead, we're getting another one. And Rosamund Pike is even more expensive than I'm sure Daniel Radcliffe is, especially considering how hit and miss, more like miss, and the occasional half hit for Daniel Radcliffe, his career is right now. I think this was a huge blunder. The trailer didn't thrill me. There wasn't that oomph scene that kind of blows your mind, which I actually think Conjuring is a great example of this, especially the early Conjuring movies. Remember, they would always put in the best scare, and then you'd be like, whoa, what the hell was that? And then you'd be like, oh, okay, I need to go watch this. This one, in terms of Now You See Me cool tricks, it wasn't there. And of course, outside of Detective Pokemon, there is nothing I trust Justin Smith with. Was it Justice Smith, whatever that guy's name is? I I
Yeah,
I,
Justice Smith.
I feel like he's gonna lose 10 million just because of that. I'm just not a
Jesus.
fan of that guy. I think he's a terrible. I don't know. I just think he's terrible.
I think he's a
He's
good actor. He just
good. I
picked
think,
bad projects.
yeah, he's had bad roles. If you remember in D&D, he was good in that. In The Get Down, he was good in that. The problem was that stupid movie he made about black people being magicians for white people's
Yes,
comfort. That's
but
really what
No, I
killed
mean,
him.
no, there was that, and then there was also when he was in Jurassic Park, and they just made him scream for like 2 hours,
Mm, mm.
and it was just like, all right,
Okay.
damn, like I get it, but Jesus.
Okay, I didn't watch that, so that's why I didn't
you don't
reference it.
remember
But
some of the bad stuff.
No,
Maybe it's
if you watch that thing, like I'm saying, if you watch Jurassic Park, and I didn't watch all of it, but I just saw some clips with Justice Smith, and I was like, if you were doing this in the whole movie, no wonder people hated you because they literally made him a cartoon character. He's
yeah.
freaking Scooby Doo in that thing, where he's like, "It's a dinosaur!" Ah! It's like the black dude had to be the guy who. Okay,
bad.
But remember, in Hollywood, the black guy is always the comic relief. But you need to have an actual comic for the comic relief, and he's an
no, but the
actor.
other thing, yeah, but the other thing is, people were like, but the other thing is, and then a reviewer brought it up at the time, and it makes sense. It was just like, look, it's good to have people scared of dinosaurs because they're freaking dinosaurs. It would be terrifying. But at the same time, it's like, if he's that scared, why did he go? And then it's just like, you see, this is where like
Yeah.
roles sometimes hurt actors because you make this actor act so crazy in your movie, and then that follows that actor everywhere. Like, there's people out there who think Justice Smith is a bad actor, and I'm saying Jurassic Park was one of the contributing factors to that.
Guys,
Well, I like to
we
think
need
there's more
we
to it.
need to be a bit more time conscious, otherwise we're gonna end here
Okay.
at
All
the
right, all
rate.
right, all right.
Okay.
But
Okay,
yeah,
So
okay.
I'm gonna say my thing. Basically, before I think, because now you got me now. Oh no, never mind actually. Cool. So I'm just gonna say plus 40 because that's how I'm feeling about
what?
this. That's at best. I don't think this is gonna do well.
Can you
I have
type plus, Rob? Why are you struggling to type plus, my guy? What's going on?
ironically, I've got stuff
What
in front of my keyboard. I've got
what's
stuff in
going
my
on, my
keyboard.
boy?
He said it's
Ah,
going to make exactly 40 million. Exactly 40.
Surprised. I know I'm
okay.
being harsh, but I'm
I
gonna stick with
think
it.
we've said everything that needs to be said. We spent way too much time on this one. So from my side, I'll just say plus 35.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What?
Not even
Oh,
a
okay.
thought. Not even just a thought, buddy.
Hmm. All right,
All right.
Running Man with Glenn
So
Powell.
I'm the only
Okay.
optimistic one. Wow. Okay.
Hey, Mona, you're not beating my optimism of Predator Badlands.
Yeah, when I
Okay,
there, when you
just to be
decided to
quick
go
up
high.
on this one. This one is directed by Edgar Wright. As you guys know, Edgar Wright has done the Cornetto trilogy,
uh,
which is Shaun of the
yeah.
Dead, which is Hot Fuzz and World's End. He also did Scott Pilgrim versus the World. He was supposed to do Ant-Man, but he couldn't. This is a book. This is based on a
He
book
did
by.
Baby Driver, right? Yes,
Yes.
Baby Driver.
It's also a book by Stephen King. Stars Glenn Powell, William H. Macy, Lee Pace, Michael Cera, Emilia Jones, to name a few. Josh Brolin is also on this one, and it looks great which is really good. I don't have the budget for this thing, unfortunately. It doesn't really say. But yeah, that's what we have. This thing has been marketed since April the 3rd of this year. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen this for a very long time before.
Yeah,
It being
It's my first time interacting with this thing. So I know they did what I was about to say, the Long Walk to Freedom, which is that movie called with the Stephen King when they were walking.
Long March is
No,
The walk, the march, something
yeah.
like that. The
yeah, the
walk, the
one with
march.
Yena,
with Mark Hamill, right?
yeah, Yena,
Oh,
that
here it
one.
is, long walk. It's actually on the screen, long
Oh,
walk.
oh, okay, yeah. I don't know
How
why I
much
said
how much did it
long
make?
walk.
It made 39 million. Wow, I'm surprised.
Good dog. We
Nah,
kind of
like there's a thing with Stephen King movies where it's just like some. I think just because they've been trying to option those things for a very long time, his name in film is kind of soured. So I don't know, or it's like something weird happens. Anyway, so this is based off of one of his stories as well. I didn't know he wrote an action. I didn't know he wrote an action flick because that's what this is. They try to say thriller, but I'm like, there's no thrilling element to this really from
Yeah,
based on this trailer.
yeah.
Also, Glenn Powell better be a Liam Neeson. I'm a former mercenary, or he better be a Jason Statham. I have special ops skills, or so. Like he cannot just be a dad participating in these games because I am going to be very upset. Like, how are you surviving all of these scenarios? And you're just no, I'm Glenn Powell from The Office, or I just take a coffee with the weekends. Or he
And
better
this
be a
from
veteran
accounting.
or
Yeah.
something. Hell no. Like I'm like they've got trained killers on you, and like also I'm like I guess the movie will explain it, but I'm like, how is any of this sanctioned? Because all of this is like actual. Is it the Purge worldwide,
Hunger
where it's like
Games.
24 hours, you get to just do whatever or whatever, and
No, it's sanctioned. It's literally a TV show.
yeah.
yeah, but I'm just saying it feels weird because this is not like Death Race, because Death Race it was like a bunch of inmates, and also it was like
No,
on like
it's
a
basically Death Race, but with
Yeah,
ordinary
it is
people.
Death Race, yeah.
no, but
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying is the
also
reason
now.
why, but I'm saying the reason why Death Race worked was because they said it was a bunch of inmates, and also the people it was broadcasted to were on like the black market. So it was a bunch of like millionaires and shady organizations trying to watch
Nah,
these
but
prisoners
okay, then
die.
think of it this way. It's basically Gladiator. Think of it that way.
Oh,
Because
that's
Yeah,
not a bad.
Gladiator had poor people, had rich people cheering for it. Think of it as it's basically Gladiator on TV.
okay. Wait, are you talking Russell Crowe Gladiator?
I'm talking just gladiators in general.
I guess. Okay. I
People,
mean,
it's basically people are paying for something. It's paying for a sport. It's paying for
the movie has
entertainment.
to. I guess the movie will have to explain the logistics to me, so I'd have to go see the movie. So I'll put that to the side for now. The only thing for me in the trailer that I like story wise that are confusing me is Glenn Powell and how he's able to do this, and also his like his family and type thing, because it looks like they're going to just make the wife a prop, which I've never liked in movies. Like I'm hoping that maybe she has some strong scenes of dialogue and they make people invest in this
Yeah.
family, and this family is not just an excuse for Glenn Powell to go shoot people or whatever. Because the other thing is he looks like he has more chemistry with some of the other characters. Like when he's saying welcome to the running man or whatever. It looks like he's spending more time with these people. So it's just like, all right, I hope you justify this relationship. Anyway, I'll say, yo, what have I seen Glenn Powell in?
You've
You were
seen
He was
you were
also
Top
laughing at him
Gun.
last year because of Twisters. And
oh yeah, oh yeah, okay,
yeah.
cool.
Oh, he's everywhere.
Uh,
Top Gun,
yeah,
Twisters.
he's the new Taylor.
yeah, all right.
They're trying to make him the new Brad Pitt.
Uh,
Yeah.
they've got the 39 million for The Long Walk. This is a Stephen King novel. I don't know if it's going to satisfy the thriller element, and I don't know if the action is good enough for action junkies. Uh, maybe I'll say plus. I'll say a plus 50.
All
I'll say
righty.
a plus 50.
That's 50.
Um, okay, I see Bugs' point on the wife. The wife is gonna be a prop. Be like you literally also because literally the only time you're gonna see her is before he starts the Running Man. After that, she's probably just gonna be sitting watching the TV being worried. And so unless she somehow gets involved and like, hey baby, I organized Amajita to hide you at point B, I doubt she'll be more anything than just an excuse a prop. Um, look, the trailer looked fun. It looked more fun than um what's the word I'm looking for? It
Siri?
looked more like it looked more like what's that Ryan Reynolds movie where he's NPC but he gets powers?
Oh, something guy. What was
Yeah,
it?
something guy. Yeah, it looks like a fun movie. It looks fun. It doesn't look like a oh my God, these people are so evil. How can they do this to other pe human beings, you know? It didn't give me that feeling of they're gonna because like as I was saying, this is the new Colosseum. This is the
Yes.
new, so this is where people are watching for their entertainment now. So this is their new reality TV. So instead of watching the Kardashians, they're watching The Running Man.
Yes.
And but the trailer didn't give me that feeling that he was in danger.
Mm.
That's the trailer just made me feel like he's gonna survive. You know, the colors were bright. There was no desaturation. There was no even the scenes. I mean, it looks fun. It looks like something I would enjoy, but it didn't give me. There is a word I'm looking. It didn't give me danger.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
Mm.
It didn't give me danger. So that's the only problem I really have with it. I vaguely remember the Schwarzenegger one.
Yeah.
I do remember I enjoyed it, but it was a long time ago.
Schwarzenegger made The Running Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's an OG version.
so
Oh,
this is
this
a
is a
new version.
remake.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a remake.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you know.
You thought that was even something original. Ha!
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
So
remake.
far, the three movies that we've covered so far, including this one, are not original.
Mm-hmm.
So in conclusion, just to be so that I'm also just a little quicker. Um, look, the movie looks like it's gonna be fun. It looks like it's gonna be enjoyable, but I don't feel. You know, in movies, you know the staring, but this one just make I know from the start, Jorge, he's gonna win. Like I don't feel like it's like watching a Steven Seagal movie. You know he's gonna win. There's no there's no element of danger. There's no element of surprise. There's no like, oh, he's gonna pull a special move and then he wins. Oh man, I didn't see that coming type of thing. But just to one up back, I was gonna give the same amount. I'm gonna say plus 55.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right,
I'm
Vic.
literally just wanna like I said, it looks fun. Glenn Powell is on a good run. Um, it's got Coleman Domingo. He looks like he's gonna be fun in that movie. He's always brilliant, but he looks like he's gonna add a little paprika, a
Nice.
little chili, see, yeah, into his regular roles. Because he's usually very stoic and very, I'm such an awesome human being. So this one, he's
Mm,
got a little pizzazz in him. So I think that
mm.
he will be good in that. But yeah, otherwise, I think it will do well just because it looks like a fun movie, but not because it's a good movie.
All right, Rob.
Okay. Okay, here's how I see this one. I feel like a contrarian today because I feel like I'm arguing with you guys a lot. I actually think because it's Edgar Wright and because I love Baby Driver and I love the turn it took. Baby Driver took a kind of a dark turn towards it, where you kind of got this whole happy thing and then it got pretty dark pretty quick. I have a feeling that's what's about to happen here as well. Same thing with what was it? At World's End. There we go. A lot of that movie was a lot of fun, but if you actually look at the under themes of it, actually a really dark movie when you actually think about it,
Yeah.
and the dark ending that I actually think this is gonna take a wild turn. In fact, if I were to guess at the story, what's gonna happen is the Josh Brolin, of course, because I think he actually is special ops back. I think there's a scene where he goes, "Hey, you've got to set not a special set of skills, but Brolin says, I want you in this thing because everyone we pulling up keeps losing. So we want someone who's got some actual skills. So we're gonna put you in. I think there's a trailer that says that. I can't remember which one. And
There
then
is.
so
You're
I
right.
think what's gonna happen, and there's clearly a part where he's smiling and laughing. So we've all seen that part. So I think what's gonna happen is with typical storytelling, what's gonna happen is the first half of the movie is gonna be his movie. And then something's gonna happen where like Josh Brolin's gonna realize, oh wait, he might actually win. Oh no. And then he's gonna kidnap the wife so that way he has to stop running. Do you know what I mean? Or
Mhm.
something along those, or he's gonna have to come back to
Or
go.
there's a
Either way,
hit
he's gonna
at
have to come back
the,
to kill Josh Brolin.
yeah.
Exactly. Well, he's gonna have to come
Well,
back and
in Baby Driver, the twist was the Baby Driver going to jail, wasn't it?
not actually no, I wouldn't call it a twist. I would say the dark turn, or rather is when Baby Driver realizes, oh no, I'm fucked if I
He's being
let Jamie
chased.
Foxx get out of this car.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he ruins the heist by killing Jamie Foxx. Oh, and then because it gets the girl killed, the guy loses the friendly boyfriend, the only person that's kind of been good to him, loses his mind and then tries to kill all of them. Remember that? That's what happens
No,
in the baby.
I don't
Remember
remember.
I'm
the
trying to.
what's his name? Mark?
No, wait. No, does Baby Driver get Jamie Foxx killed in that movie?
Yes. He rams into a set of pipes, and the pipes go into the car, and they kill Jamie Foxx. And then,
Oh,
because the car is destroyed, they all have to get on foot after the robbery, and that's what gets the girl killed. And the guy's like, "Wow, you killed I blame you." And then doesn't he kill Kevin Spacey as well? And then he becomes the main antagonist. It takes like a weird dark turn. Anyway, point is that's what I see happening here. And I think because it's Edgar Wright, and I think he's gonna have some pretty cool ideas, like with the water gun. It looked corny, but I like the idea of it, and I think there's gonna be even better ideas. So I'm excited for this movie. I'm thrilled for this movie. I think there's gonna be great stuff happening to this movie because it's Edgar Wright. I think he's got Edgar Wright momentum. Glenn Powell has no momentum. Josh Brolin has some momentum. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna give it plus 80 million. That's what I'm thinking. All right.
Look, I think Edgar Wright is a smart guy. There's gonna be a lot of undertones. There's gonna be satire. He's gonna be mocking the film industry. That's what I see happening here because I am getting Hunger Games vibes, but at the same time, I'm getting Hollywood action star who's self-aware that he's in a movie vibe from Glenn Powell, right? So he's not taking it as seriously as he should, which is something also Ryan Gosling could easily do if it was not Glenn Powell. I would have been happier if Ryan Gosling was the main character of this thing, but hey, I'm gonna give Glenn Powell a chance. So
Gosling would have been dope in this.
I think this is gonna bomb. I think it's gonna bomb hard. So I'm gonna give it plus 45.
You might as well just give it minus. Might as well just give it minus. Look at everyone else. Mathematically, your plus 45 is almost impossible. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you think about it mathematically, it's gonna have to hit 45 on the dot, and then you'll win. Mathematically, you might as well just say minus 45 or
No,
minus
it's okay.
50. All right, cool.
said it's my score, Chief.
Yes.
All right. So Wicked for Good is directed by John M. Chu.
Wicked.
All right. This is the sequel
Yeah.
for Wicked that
Bless
did
you.
very well at the box office. The budget for this one is 150 million. Stars Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande. It has Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum. It's a musical, as you guys know, and it has some really nice special effects. And you also do see some cameos of the characters from The Wizard of Oz, um, which seems very interesting. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the first one because we have actually talked about it last year. But the other person that is in this movie is Peter Dinklage, who's gonna be voicing a goat. So yeah, that's
That's why
amazing.
he's the GOAT.
Yeah, you guys can continue. Well, John M. Chu is the guy that directed Crazy Rich Asians. So
That's you again.
Nah. Yeah, you trying to take my bit, Rob? You got I've been working on that character for years. Encroaching on my territory. Next thing you're going to be doing Schwarzenegger impressions. Anyway, yeah, Wicked for Good. I don't like the title. Feels very, very clunky.
I mean, I think it's just a whole double entendre thing because Glenda the Good Witch is played by what's her name?
Michelle Yeoh.
Ariana Grande. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so she's wicked for good for
Where?
Glenda.
Wait, but so wait. I'm just trying to understand. Is Dorothy in this at all, or not?
There
You
is a
see the
cameo
house,
of
though.
Dorothy if you watch the
You see
trailer
the
for it.
house. Oh, yeah. And you see the lion,
You see
and
the
you see the
lion, you
snake.
see the
So
Tin
Dorothy
Man.
is there.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying, is this post the Wizard of Oz?
No, this is
During.
pre and
This
during.
is
Yeah.
during Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during. Because the lion
Oh,
is
because
the lion is still a lion. The Tin Man is still a Tin Man. The Scarecrow is still a
okay,
Scarecrow. And also, you see the house falling. So
yeah, all right. I mean, again, the movie that I watched years ago, and also it was because it was a school thing. I think I had a weird artsy teacher that wanted us to see the Wizard of Oz for some reason.
I can
Okay.
explain.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, getting back to this trailer. Cynthia Erivo's good acting wise, I think. Ariana Grande looks like she is struggling to me. I'm not sure how they're directing her, and also she's been a singer for many years, so I don't know if she's got like the acting bones or whatever. The last thing I saw her
She
act in was
does.
in Sam and Cat
Yeah.
on
She was
Nickelodeon.
in Sam and
So,
Cat. You're right. She was also in Victoria, I think.
so I'm saying,
Victorious.
yeah, but what I'm saying is I haven't seen her in a lot of things, so I can't speak to her acting ability. But I'm saying in this, some of her line delivery was not great to me. Um, it seems very typical. And I'm trying to understand like this riot situation. If Glenda, who's like a politician now, I guess, was like the one liked by the people, like, is she doing that thing where she's like, I'm cool with you in real life, but when I get out there, I kind of gotta talk shit.
That's the
I
vibe I
don't
was
know if
getting. Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, I don't know if that. And but then I'm trying to understand why the Wicked Witch wouldn't be like, well then, bitch, fuck you, or some shit. I don't understand like why they're still teaming up together like that in that fashion. Um, I again, it's not my type of movie. It's like a Disney musical situation going on. I'm not really digging the songs like that. But I haven't heard everything anyway. I mean, the people can sing. I know they can sing. It's just I'm like, I don't know how much the first one made. Um, I know Cynthia Erivo got the heat online for some stuff she said, but I don't know if that's going to translate into the movie.
Nah, that's
Yeah. I don't. How would you score this one? What did the last one make? Anyone know?
I'll tell you just now.
No.
Just give me a sec.
120. No, man, it made almost $1 billion. What the hell is going on?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah.
Yeah, made almost $1 billion. 900 million. Yeah.
No,
Oh no, you
Whoa.
have to
the
remember.
marketing of the first one was brilliant.
Oh
I've
no,
got
just
750 more here.
It made
at 750.
756.4 million.
Yeah.
On a budget of?
150.
You have to remember something. Though we keep talking about like pre-existing fan bases. Yeah, Wicked has a massive pre-existing fan base. Like it is a culture. You know how people say cult following? Yeah, cult following. Especially in terms of the theater following.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Which
this
is
had
which is surprising given that Cats has been a major staple for the theaters for years, but the movie sucked balls.
because it's
I
basically
I
theater.
think that the thing is the differences with Cats is I think the reason why it works in the theater is because like people are impressed by the dancers and they're moving around in this fur and all of that stuff. But if you actually like crystallize the story, it's like
Yes, yes,
what is happening here?
yes.
So I think the differences with Wicked, I think the differences with Wicked, from what I can see here, there is like a clear through line of what is happening outside of the dancing and the music. So I think that's what kind of justifies it in the theater, in the regular cinematic theater. Okay. Off of it made 750 off of a budget of 150, which I mean, I guess it's
First
okay.
month,
Is this
Mark.
backed by Disney?
Think by the first month. Don't think overall.
No, no, no. The reason why I'm thinking overall is because I'm trying to think of how it would perform in the first month. Is it backed by Disney? They're
Yes.
backed
I
Um,
by
mean, no,
Disney, right?
wait, no, it's not a Disney product, but
no, it's not.
no, but it's got major
Oh,
backing.
It's
It's got
Universal.
uh, yeah.
yeah.
I think
Well, Disney is second place to Disney, I guess. Okay, I think I'm gonna say plus 100 for the first month. Yeah, I'm gonna say plus 100 for the first month.
all right. God damn, that's
If
actually
that
not.
cult following, if that cult following is as fervorous as I think it is, I think it can hit plus 100 by
It
the
is
next time we do.
100%. It is. Enter the Fire Lord.
Azish. I haven't watched any Wicked anything, but I know the overall story because it's basically the Wizard of Oz from the witch's point of view, I guess. Um, Look, the trailer looked decent. It looked like she's going there to expose the Wiz for his shenanigans. And based off the last movie that made insane numbers, I would say this would make crazy numbers. However, I'm seeing that it's releasing on the 21st. So by the time we do this again, it will only be about a week, or it will only be about 10 days that it's been out. So I'm gonna go for
Oh,
75 plus.
That's
Yeah, 75 plus.
that's if
okay.
it hasn't already been released in like China or something.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my 100 is fine. I'll stick with my 100. But that's a good point. Yeah, I'm also
I
not
think if it
supposed to
if
be
it if
checking
it
up the
was
dates.
releasing like say this weekend, it was gonna be looking at 120, 150 region.
Mm. Yeah.
But because I'm just gonna give it 75 plus because I think 10 days, but I could be wrong. It could make more, but I still think it's gonna make money though. That's the one thing I'm positive on. It's gonna make money because Ariana and Cynthia were very well received
Yeah.
by the Wicked audience. They enjoyed them. They enjoyed their performance. They enjoyed the movie. So, and I think the only controversy I can remember with Cynthia Vero is that she got together with she like she's with someone who was married and they got divorced because of her or something like that. Like it's a cheating scandal.
I think of Ariana
And
Grande,
No, there was
that's
no, no,
Ariana.
no, that's Ariana Grande before. I'm talking about Cynthia currently right now.
well
The
then she
lady
had
she's
two
with,
because
the lady she's with was with someone else, and uh it turns out Cynthia was the side and they're together now.
Oh, okay. No, but there was another one where she was saying stuff about Black Americans and they were not happy with her over what she said. I
I
think she
think
said
that was
something.
like way back. That was like 4 years back or so. I
Was
think
it
that
four
one's died
years?
down. Yeah, that
Oh,
one I
okay.
remember that one. That was way back. I think that was no, that was actually right before Harriet or just after Harriet. But I know it was during the time of when
Oh,
she did the
okay.
Harriet
Oh,
Tubman
it
one.
was during it was during the time of
Yeah, I
Harriet.
remember
Oh,
because that's
interesting. I think oh no, you know what happened? I think you know what happened. People were fan casting her for Storm, and then I think a bunch of people came out and said
oh
no, and then they brought
yes,
that
yes,
up. And
that one was recent. That one was recent.
and that's why they brought it back up. Okay.
Yo, people were mean on her. Someone I think called her Nesta Faru.
Yo.
Yeah, that was mean. Yeah, but look, again, another good trailer. Like the trailers have been solid. They haven't given away the whole movie. Two, they've given you enough to know Guti what the problem is gonna be. Three, they've given you uh a couple of nice lines. Like in Wicked, I liked when Cynthia goes like, "You're the only friend I've had," and then Ariana goes, "Well, I've had a ton of friends." Like I think that was just such a and it's such a true line because I get it, she was the outcast and Ariana wasn't, so it just made sense. So I just enjoyed that line, and so in Running Man, when Glenn Powell is busy giving them the Marshall Mathers special the middle finger. So they've just been like nice, good lines in or like just nice little nugget scenes in all the trailers so far. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I tried
Uh,
to be quick.
that was you at your fastest, definitely. 25
That's what
minutes.
she said.
What? What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm joking. Um, okay, for me, I thought the song that they used for the trailer was not that good. I didn't fully understand what was happening throughout the entire trailer. It felt jumbled, it felt mixed. It felt like if you're a fan of Wizard of Oz and you're a fan of the entire series, you know what each of those images meant. I did not understand the political machinations. This is definitely something that you had to have watched the first one to understand what's even going on. I thought the visuals, on the other hand, were stunning. I think it's gorgeous. I think everyone who's singing can sing. I just don't know why they sound weird, or well, let me just say the songs don't sound great. You know what I mean? Where like you get a good singer but a bad song. Guys,
hmm
yeah, that's what it felt like to
It's
me. I
like
was like,
it's like a good rapper on a bad beat, or worse, a bad rapper
Why
on
are
a
we
good
talking
beat,
about
and you're just
Nas
like
now?
these, eh, or Eminem, because sometimes Eminem would choose
Oh,
the
Marshall.
weirdest beats,
Oh,
and you're just like,
Marshall. Oh.
whoa. And you're like, I love you, my guy. You like one of my favorite rappers, but this beat is it sounds like ting ting ting, and he's spitting the hardest bars, and you're like, this does not coalesce.
I cannot dance to
Anyway,
this. But
Yo,
anyway,
Eminem has some of the craziest beats. You like, did you make this beat on a child's those cell phones with the sounds and stuff, or those little
mm.
child keyboards or something. Sometimes it feels like he made his beats on those. But anyway, we digress.
yes, but anyway, yeah, felt disjointed. Was not a fan of anything I was looking at. I mean, at the same time, it's people I like, so I was happy to see them. But I was just not a fan of anything I was looking at. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. And therefore, but that means nothing actually. Just because I didn't like the trailer does not mean that there's going to be a strong fan base marching like soldiers straight to that stage. So I'm going to say minus 100 million. I think they'll be there, they'll be strong, but it's the 21st. So I don't know if they'll make it. So to I think it'll definitely hit. I think this will hit 300 million within the first month, but it isn't the first month, it's the first 2 weeks. So I'm going to stick with my minus 100. K-Man, Mr. X, it is you.
I would not underestimate the fandom of this IP. But I do agree with you, Rob. for me, this entire Wicked thing is just, it just doesn't make sense to me, especially if you've watched the first Wizard of Oz movie. Because there, Glenda and the Wicked Witch, they didn't seem like they liked each other at all. Like they didn't
That's what
even,
I know. That's why I'm so confused by this.
yeah, they didn't even seem like they had a relationship. So, because now it seemed like if it's happening during the Wizard of Oz, there's no way Glenda and the Wicked Witch would be hugging each other and embracing each other like that. It makes no
It's a
sense. And also,
no.
showing the
Yeah.
lion as a real
Also,
lion defeats the purpose of why the lion wanted to see the wizard in the first place. So I don't understand what's going on. What's going on here?
also,
100%.
I'm like, wouldn't the Wicked Witch be wanting to go find
Dorothy.
Dorothy?
Yeah. Anyway,
Like I remember she was like, I gotta get Dorothy because Dorothy like landed on my house or some shit or something. I can't
killed her
remember exactly.
sister.
Killed the sister. And it's like, what is
Oh
this?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, does she exist in the does she exist in these movies?
She
I'm
only
also confused.
she only
I think
she
maybe
exists in Oz the Great and Powerful that came out in 2013, I think. James Franco.
yeah, I
Yes.
think they've kind of separated them because if the lion and the scarecrow are here, then Dorothy should be here because
Yes.
Yes.
basically they go on the journey together. But because I didn't see Dorothy, I just figured it was separated. In the
No,
like I've said, I haven't watched the movie, so I'm only just basing this on the trailer.
no, but you're right.
Mm.
They actually did separate them in a sense that the first one was MGM. The second one, I think it was Warner Brothers or Disney. I don't remember. And this is Universal.
Mm.
So there's a bit of different studios handling the same IP, but trying to make it the same thing, which doesn't make sense. But anyway, I think this will make plus 150. I don't want to underestimate the fandom of this thing. This is like Minions for kids, you know?
For
Wow,
adults,
I was
okay.
gonna
Minions
say
for
Yeah,
for
for
adults.
adults.
adults. Yes, that's what I meant.
All right.
All right.
Zootropolis 2.
Yeah, let's hit this.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna do the intro.
all right, cool. Go for it.
All right,
It's
cool.
well, just I want to do one quick trivia. It's called Zootopia in some places, and it's called Zootropolis in other places. When I saw it, it was called Zootopia. But anyway,
Yes, for some reason, apparently on some Disney channels, they just quietly gave it the old Sorcerer's Stone treatment. So even
Yes.
Zootopia 1 is also called Zootropolis for some reason.
Yeah.
No one can explain why. Maybe
It's
because
provocative. It
maybe
gets the
because
people going.
it's
I think initially it was supposed to be called Zootropolis. Think of the Batman slash the Dark Knight. But
yeah.
then I think, sorry, Batman Begins slash the Dark Knight afterwards. I think they wanted to do something like that instead of just making
Mm.
it Topia. But I think they realized that
Yes.
from a from an SEO perspective, search engine optimization perspective, it would be better if they just call it Zootopia 2, if that makes sense.
Possibly. Personally,
no,
I
like
believe,
yeah,
yeah, I think
yeah.
that
Sorry,
makes
go ahead, Rob.
I
Makes
was gonna say,
sense.
I believe it's because if it's a utopia, why do they keep finding racial groups they've been out just ignoring the whole time? It's like, oh yeah, guys, it's a utopia, but we just found a bunch of black people. It's a utopia. We just found a bunch of Arabs. It's a utopia. Oh, we just found a bunch of Asians. That's what it
Right.
feels like right now. They keep unlocking these racial groups. What is
Yeah,
happening?
but I think that's the pull of it though. I think that's why it especially at Zootopia, I think that's why it kind of worked in the movie's favor, especially in Zootopia 1, because the whole thing was that, oh, this looks great and surprise racism. And it's like, wait, what? And then it's like, what does that mean? So
Yeah.
I think the idea of it looking great and not being great is kind of one of the charms of this entire well, it's a franchise now, but I
Yeah,
think it's
but
one of the charms of the franchise.
Gandhi, they're talking about that country of the orange guy, of the Oros man.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Rob, you were saying?
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
please,
okay, yeah.
information.
Cool. So yeah. Anyway, this movie is starring a pretty I mean, this movie cost 200 million to make. It is starring a rather massive cast. I'm actually surprised it didn't just start, the money doesn't just go here. We've got Jason Bateman, we've got Ki Wai Kwan. I mean, he counts as a famous person now at this point. Andy Samberg, Idris Elba, Yvette Nicole Brown, who's I'm a fan of her. That's the lady
Because
from
of
Community.
Community, I'm assuming.
Exactly. There we go. My man.
Mm.
See, here that man understands. And then, of course, Macaulay Culkin is here, just out of nowhere.
Mm.
So yeah, massive cast, massive crew. It is directed by Jared Bush, and also written by him as well.
Did he do the first one?
I believe so, yes. Oh wow, he's a writer for Moana. Yeah, he wrote for the first one as well. He did Moana too, so now my faith in him has gone down, except he did Encanto, which is great. So this
I
man
don't
is
think your
very
faith in him has to go down at all from a box office perspective, because Moana 2 killed.
yes,
So
for no reason.
I
It shouldn't have
know.
killed.
It's just the IP. It's Disney. That's how
It's
it
the
does.
IP. Like the kids just said, Mama Moana,
Yes.
Dada Moana.
Yes.
Yeah, and my
Mm.
faith
The
in
adults
humanity
had
is
nothing to do with
gone.
that. The
Yeah,
adults had nothing to do with that one.
yep. And because of it, my faith in humanity has dropped dramatically. But anyway, I feel like
It's
that's
for the kids. Let the kids be. How you know? So harsh
Mm.
on the kids.
I'm willing to be harsh on the kids. I have faith that they'll be better than this. But anyway, kick it off, Mr. X. I mean,
All
sorry,
right.
Mr. Buck.
All right.
All right. So this I think is my favorite trailer out of all the trailers that I've seen. I really loved Zootopia 1. It's a movie that I would spin the block on, most definitely. Jason Bateman, and I forget who plays Hop. I'm forgetting her name now.
It's
Anyway,
I don't
that
know.
actress.
Jennifer Goodwin. Or do you say it Jennifer? Because it starts with a
No,
G.
it is definitely Jennifer. She was in
Once Upon a Time.
Once
That's
Upon a
why I
Time, but
remember
despite that, she
from.
was in He's Just Not That Into You. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm more
anyway,
Yes,
worried about that.
uh,
yes.
Yeah.
I think they have great chemistry as the VAs, even though they're actors, which is interesting because, like, I know acting and voice acting, they're like cousins basically. But
Mm.
it is a thing where if you're not careful, a good actor can still be a bad voice actor because they are
Sure.
two different animals.
Hmm.
Pun intended?
So
Yeah.
ah, where are my glasses? Anyway, yeah. The only thing I think that is not really great in this trailer is the mystery that they're trying to do. Like the thing that's holding this trailer up is the chemistry, and you're kind of wanting, like you're kind of wondering if this is just going to be a ship one time where this movie is supposed to end with Judy and Nick. Wait, what's his name again? Jeez, why am I've seen this movie so long ago. I think his name is Nick.
Um,
Uh,
uh,
This is
gosh,
this is the Fox. Jason Bateman's
yeah,
cat.
the Fox.
I think it
Yeah.
is Nick. I think you're right.
It
Okay.
is
Anyway, well,
wild.
oh, okay. There we go. Nick Wilde. Okay, cool. I actually know my movie. Haha. Anyway, so yeah, I think like the big crux of this one is going to be them just being a couple finally at the end of the movie. I think, that's going to be one of the big things. The snake guy or the snake character, unless they're doing like a, and this is going to be a very weird reference. So I don't know if anybody saw like the Emoji movie. So like a terrible movie. But anyway, they had an interesting idea where the villain was Smile. Like basically that was the emoji, and the whole thing is that it was like a terrifying villain, but they always look happy type
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
I don't know if that's,
I
yeah.
mean,
Sorry,
the
Rob.
main bad guy was the sheep in the last one, so definitely I could see them doing it again, where like with the
Yeah, because it looks like
what's the
the
word?
horse might be the actual villain instead of the snake. So
Mm, yeah, so I don't know if that's what they're gonna aim for, where it's like supposed to be another subversion, or if they're going to just play it straight with a smiley villain. I'm not sure. that I think that to me is what will decide if this movie is good or not. Because I don't think good is not the word. I would say that would make the difference between this movie being okay and this movie being great. I think that
I
would be the
think
difference
I agree
because
with you. I think that's probably what happened with like Incredibles 2, for example, where the first one was so great. We were looking forward to the second one for so long, and when it came out, we're like, this is the direction they took.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
and like not only that, like I think with like for Incredibles 2, for example, like they didn't highlight all of the characters enough. Like the female characters got more shine and it was fine. That's not the problem. I was like the screen time that the guys had was not utilized well. Like outside of Frozone, none of the male characters really did anything of significance, and it was just like Mr. Incredible should not be losing this fight, or Dash is way faster than this. Why are we doing this? So
Mm.
I'm hoping they can't do that here because Nick is like the they're both protagonists basically. It's a done done situation. So I don't think they can do that here. I just think the make or break for this is the villain and the mystery, because I think part of what really helped that first movie was the twists and the mystery on top of the discrimination talk and all of those things. So like that was a master class in writing. So if they can do that again here, wonderful. But we'll see. I just know that Judy and Nick will carry if the movie is not that great. Like that will be like the this movie is not that great, but these two characters. So I think it'll carry fine. But yeah, make or break is the villain. Anyway, on a budget of 200 million, which again, in freaking sanity. I don't know how these budgets are getting allocated, but okay.
I
Um
wouldn't actually mind a budget breakdown of some of these things because some of these budgets don't make sense. Because your
Mhm.
CGI and stuff will be so crappy, but your budget will be 150, 200 million. Like, where did this money
also
come?
like the animators will not be seeing a cent of that money, and they be doing like a lot of the backbone work of this thing. And it's just like I get you got
Exactly. That's what
celebrity
I'm trying
voice
to
actors,
say.
but
Like,
why is no one else getting paid? Oh my god. Anyway,
Capitalism, my friend.
yo, well, when was the last one? 2016.
not
Zootopia
sure.
one was like
Was it 15 or 16?
there's a
I want to
10-year
say
gap.
Was
2014.
16, you're right.
Yeah, 2016.
Sorry, 16, yeah.
Holy Jesus. That's almost like
That's
that's a
almost 10
9-year
years.
gap.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
almost 10
nine-year
years.
gap. That is nuts. And yeah, to Kim's point, I think they're doing an Incredibles 2 situation where there's a huge gap in time for the audience, but there's not a huge gap in time for the characters. And that might be a mistake because maybe you like wanted to move these characters past the last time we saw them into something else so that there's other dynamics at play here. So I don't know if just okay, we go from the last one and now we go to they're just partners now. Again, it can work fine, but I don't know. Maybe I is personally if it was me and I was ahead of this project and we had a 10-year gap, I would have maybe advanced the characters a little bit further. Anyway, yeah, okay. And also it releases on the 28th. I'm gonna say plus 70.
Okay. Plus 70.
I really love this. I really love the first one. I really hope they don't mess it up. I really hope we don't get an Incredibles 2 situation.
I will see.
Which it's not a bad Incredibles 2 is not bad, but it's just the first one was just so up there that you're just like
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
yes, it's you, Fire Lord.
I know nothing about Zootopia. I haven't watched the first one. So the partner dynamic was a little confusing to me because if this is part two, why are they having a weird partner dynamic? However, it looked fun. Um, as I was saying, I should have actually kept little nuggets from the thing. Like when the guy says, how many mayors have these people took down? And then the horse does that little count, 1, 2. That was, I don't know why that was so hilarious, but it made me laugh. Um, so the trailer looks good. It looks, if I was a right winger, I would say this is woke nonsense. You know, trying to get the reptiles in with the other people and everything because they were discriminated against for whatever reason. It looks good. It looks fun. I checked. I I was gonna give it like 20 million because it's releasing on the 8th, but I saw it had an opening weekend of like 75 mil, the first one. So, and there's gonna be about a week before it we review this. So given that and its popularity, it seems like a popular franchise, but the 9-year gap could mess it up because basically if all those kids and all those people who enjoyed it were in the region, let's say 8 to 14, them mofos are in their 20s now, or they're in high school and they're too cool to care. So they could miss the, and this feels like another missed opportunity where a 2 should have come sooner. So
Yeah.
this feels like another cash grab type situation, like, oh, we're in trouble. Wait a minute, remember that movie released that time and it made this much money? What if we reboot it and try and cover the losses we've made? And also the budget is insane. Where is that budget going to? I know there's a lot of voice actors and stuff, but where is that budget going to? However, the graphics look good. I didn't really pick up anything wonky in the animation. So opening weekend 75. Yeah. I'm gonna be optimistic and say plus 90
Ooh,
for the
plus.
first week.
Remember, it's like 5 days. I'm excited to see
Mm.
what's gonna happen.
But it's releasing on a weekend, so
That is true. That is true. And it's definitely gonna make a
Oh,
safe.
poor
and isn't it
eternity.
like boli 25 must ke di Thanksgiving ko America kwa? Isn't Thanksgiving in that time period from like the 20th somewhere there?
Yeah, no, it's literally Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday. It'll be a
Yeah,
shit.
so it's gonna be the kids are gonna be on holiday on like a school break or whatever. So that's what's giving me the false optimism.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I think, yeah. Let's
It's
see. I
you.
mean, that's the point. Cool. Cool. So, you know what? I actually agree with you guys this time. I do think it's way too long since the sequel. I think that was a mistake. This should have come at least 5 years ago. I think absolute disaster for them to bring this up right now. But you know what? They need to churn out money because they're in trouble. So go for it. You got the actors back. You even got Idris Elba back. You got some new people that actually sounds weird to say that, but sound great. So I'm happy. The animation looks fine. No one's gonna be mad at that. Um, I'm yeah, I think this is fine. And as because it's a Disney project, that's fine. I think it'll make its money. Thing is, are we happy with fine? Like, I got another, like, okay, all I'm saying is the days of Toy Story 2 are clearly long gone. Toy Story 2 was a bizarre fluke. I think the deep sequel is. I think it's trying to be Toy Story 2, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think if we were to do a 2 month thing, I think this would not make. Nah, it's gonna make 500 million, definitely. It will not make 1 billion, that's for sure. I th I think this will excite people because a return to old school. I think people will be happy about that. But it's so quick. People are gonna be like, "Oh, it's old school Disney, guys. Let's all come back." Um, I'm gonna give it another minus 100 million. I think it's gonna be high, but not that high. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, okay. Your turn, Mr. X.
All right, no problem. So I was just trying to figure out how the financials worked for this thing, because Zuko actually just made me think of that. So the speculation places the budget, as we've mentioned, at 200 million. And it just mentions things like the large ensemble cast, including the voice actors that are returning, Jennifer Godwin, Jason Bateman, and Ke Kwan and Idris Elba. So
My God.
typical large studio releases, production because animation technology, salaries, music composition, editing, and other production expenditures. Okay, basically what we were saying. Nothing new there. All right. I'm a huge fan of the first Zootopia, but I don't know if Hollywood is tone deaf. I don't know if they're actually not paying attention enough. We already have something like this that has more substance called Beastars, which is an anime, right? It's on Netflix. It has 2 seasons out. The difference is that it's students, not detectives or anything of that nature. But here's the thing.
But didn't Zootopia drop first though?
It did. But what I'm trying to say is, since then, there has been something else. So it doesn't feel
Oh yeah.
unique anymore. One of the things that used to make Disney so
And
great is that when their projects came out, they felt like nothing else. When Lion King came out, they didn't feel like anything else. When Aladdin came out, it didn't feel like anything else. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so I don't know if this will actually get the people flocking the way they think they will, because we have a lot of anthropomorphic 3D animated movies. We've been covering some of them. Panda Ben Africa, Kung Fu Panda that came out last year. There's so much. So I don't have confidence in this, and I might be surprised because we're talking about a director who's been doing well at the box office. So I'm just gonna say plus 50.
Plus 50.
I think they should have just married Hop and Nick because that's what they were working towards, it seemed like.
They lose money with the lack of will they, won't they? Remember, that's a deal killer. Money's killer. So I guess
Yeah, but I'm saying because that's the thing. I think like the shippers are just annoyed, and it's just like they're just partners. That's it.
and that's why the shippers will show up to see if it locks in.
No, but I'm saying like I think the thing is like what's this? I think there's gonna be a bunch of people just being like, oh my god, we're doing this again. You know what? I don't care. In my head canon, they're already married and moving on with my life. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it does well because I really love Zootopia, the first one, or Zootropolis, or whatever you call it. Yeah, Eternity, A24, Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen. I do not know the other guy.
Rob,
This one is interesting.
No, I mean, no, he's going for it.
Aren't you giving us the lowdown? Aren't you giving
Well,
us
I just
or
know
have you
I just
have you
know
forgotten?
I just know the actors. I don't know
Okay,
I don't
fine.
know all of
Fine,
their.
I'll go. I was like, okay, but no, he was
Okay, go
flowing.
ahead.
I was like, okay, I want to
Oh,
see where that
sorry,
was
I
gonna
didn't
go.
know that it was Buck's turn to do that. Oh, my apologies.
No,
I
no, it
thought
wasn't his turn. I'm just saying, like, he was actually doing it. Like, oh shit, he's saying the things I was gonna say. But no, it's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, now I'm gonna sound like I'm repeating myself. Okay, yes, Eternity, starring Miles Teller, uh, Elizabeth Olsen, Caleb Turner.
Oh, Caleb Turner, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, it's a A24 movie, which means okay, guys, get excited. Even though okay, we'll get there. It's directed by someone named David Frayne, which is, I hope he didn't refrain from making good movies.
Never heard of him.
Other stuff, oof, this will be his highest rated movie, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even going to mention the other ones, but let's just say it's averaging 5 on IMDb, so not great. But otherwise, we all know who Elizabeth Olsen is. We all know who Miles Teller is. Miles Teller, I love him so much. He's a great actor, but I hate his agent.
Yeah,
I think
he's hit or miss.
exactly. Actually, an
The
interesting
way you
shot.
guys are talking about him, it sounds more like he's miss and sometimes hit.
No,
Yeah,
No, I
think,
think
I mean,
what
think
hurt
about
it.
it. He
No,
was
what
in
it,
Maverick, right? He was in Top Gun Maverick, which did very well.
yeah,
very
But that's
well,
probably
yes.
the last
Yeah,
good
but
thing
it
that he
wasn't because
did.
of him. It didn't do well because of
yeah.
him.
Okay, but the
Exactly.
No,
one
I'm
that,
saying I think his
Whiplash
star was
was
on the
probably the last
rise.
thing that he did that was good.
oh,
I'm, no, I'm saying his star was on the rise, and then Fan Stick happened, and then I think
that
it's
hit him
like
hard,
just
yes.
But then he
Cargo
did Whiplash
City ever
afterwards, didn't
since.
he? Or was Whiplash before?
Ooh, Fantastic
No,
Four
Whiplash was
destroyed
before. No,
Oh,
no, Whiplash was before. Whiplash was before. Fan
but
Stick came out after.
he did a great TV series. I forgot what it's called now. But that one, I feel like that turned everything around for him. Because it really boosted up his thing. It's called The Offer. There we go. The one about the making of Godfather 1. He was the he was the actor playing the producer that made the Godfather 1. That TV series was outstanding, and I think it really pulled up his image. And I think that's what pushed him. He kept his career going, which is more than other people have. But the one I want to shout was Divine Joy Randolph is
Yeah,
someone who me and have talked about.
yeah, the
She
holdovers. He
exactly,
won an
and she is
Academy Award for that role, actually.
exactly.
Yeah.
So so great Oscar-winning actor here, playing a pretty funny role. And we all know the curse of Oscar winners, but I think this will be fine because I think this premise is fantastic. But anyway, we'll get into that. This movie cost, I had it written down somewhere. Uh, but it was one of those weirdly cheap movies. So
It's
it stands
A24.
exactly. So it stands a good chance of actually doing well. Find it again. Yeah, my flow. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, they're saying like almost under. I almost don't want to believe it. Give me a second. I think this is can't be right.
You know, I'm actually surprised at A24's production budgets because these guys are producing a lot of movies in a year. It's
No,
ridiculous.
it's them. No, like I feel like it's a secret rivalry between like Bloomhouse and A24, where they're like the Sasuke and Naruto, where they keep clashing on who can make the cheapest movies with the most budget or
But
with the most
also,
impact or
I
something like
think
that.
that they're doing this deliberately because they're sort of trying to be the underdogs who will become mainstream,
Yeah.
going against superhero movies.
It's
That
very much a style of what's his name, Robert Rodriguez, where he does a quality movie at a low budget and then that and he does it quickly. So I think A24 like wants to catch that kind of positive vibe. Because I know we'll get there, but yeah. Damn it, I lost it and I can't find it again. It's flipping showing me other things.
they do
But
have
it's
an
definitely
impressive catalog, though. I will say that
yes.
much.
But some of them will
Okay, but anyway,
but yeah, anyway, carry
I
on.
think we can get into this. We'll yeah, comment the budget down below, people. Interesting premise. Is that heaven? Is it heaven, or is it just you go off somewhere to live in the forest for the rest of eternity? Because that sounds
It should be
whack.
heaven because it should be heaven because if it was hell, they wouldn't really give you a choice now, would they?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's a kind of that's a whack version of heaven. I have to pick one place and I'm there forever. And then also there's like people who are trying to sell me condominiums in heaven. I'm like, bro, I'm going off to be a Super Saiyan. What are we talking about?
Hey man,
So
look, from watching Supernatural, heaven basically it's just basically where you were at your happiest. So maybe that's why it made sense to me.
well, I don't. For me, I'm like, yeah, this is the afterlife. Like, I should be like, I should basically, if I made it to heaven, I should be basically saying, "Yo, God, give me powers. I'm gonna go flying. I'm going
Yeah,
to
no,
go fight
I'm
Vegeta.
definitely going Super Saiyan something.
Like I'm
Can
just
you
saying. But
imagine?
anyway,
And also, this is heaven. You could literally scream for eternity and it will feel like 10 seconds.
Mm.
yeah. So
You could power up for it. Sorry, but continue.
no, anyway, no, I'm agreeing. Like I'm going Super Saiyan 3. But I'm okay, but anyway, getting back into this. And also, like I get what's going on with so the long story short, these two guys were married to this woman at some time in their lives and whatever, and Miles Teller was the recent husband of 50 years, and the other guy was the first husband who died in a war or whatever. And now they've got to basically compete for her affection in the afterlife. And I don't know. At some point, I was like, "Isn't it till death do us part?" So I'm like, I feel like, I feel like you would have parted by then, but who knows? Um, yeah, they basically have to compete. I like this is the first A24 comedy I've ever seen because I mean it's dramatic, but there is it's oh no, let me use the film term. The film term. It is a dramedy. I believe that's the term that's going on
That
here.
is a horrible film accent.
Yeah.
You need to add a little, you need to add a
Zuko's
little
roasting
French
us
into it,
today.
bro. You need to add a little French into it. Come on now. You need to sound,
uh,
or at
uh,
least some arrogance. If you're not
oh,
gonna add French,
it
add arrogance into it.
okay, okay. It is there.
Oh, don't freeze
The
now.
comedy. Yeah, the
The dramatique.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
dramatique.
mm, but how do I
You must sound
how would I
condescending.
score
When you
this?
say some of these terms, you must sound condescending, like, oh, peasants.
Yeah, no, my bank account went up by 5 million rand just by saying comedy. But anyway, um, what? How do I score this? How do I score this? The premise is kind of interesting. It's going to be the two guys competing to have an afterlife with the one woman or whatever. I don't know. Like none of the like I guess this has to be the woman. Like you guys had no one else. And I was like, what's this? The army dude, you met no one else in the afterlife because you've been here for 50 years. Like, there was
I was
no
asking
other.
myself the same question. Like,
I
nigga,
was like, you
you've
had
just
no
been
other girlfriend?
you've just been telling all these women that you're fine. You're waiting for your woman to die? That doesn't make sense to me at all. Nah.
I don't know. It's the afterlife. So I guess the afterlife is weird that way. But I'm just like, there was no one else. I know that in my life, I had two ex girlfriends where if they came back, I'd be like, I'm grand here. So, um,
But you remember Ant-Man? They did the same thing there. Except ironically, when it was the girl, she got to move on. But when it was the guy, what's his name? Hank Pym. He was like, only you, babe. 30 years. Only you. In
mm,
Ant-Man, yeah.
What's that
I
thing?
guess.
I don't know where I saw it, but there'll be like girls after 2 weeks, oh, you forgot about me. And then guys after 10 years, you're as beautiful as I've seen you. I've got a
Yeah.
video of that somewhere on my phone. I'll find it and send it to you guys.
Send it, bro.
Uh, Miles Teller's accent in this is weird to me. I'm not sure what type of accent he's doing in this.
Really?
Um, it sounds a little bit off to me. I don't know why, but maybe it's just my ear. All in all, how will this end? It depends on how annoying they make the guys, I guess, and all of that stuff. And I guess we'll see how it goes, or maybe she just goes off into the afterlife. Maybe everybody ends up by themselves. But I'm just like, that's the thing. I'm like, this is eternity, and like, if this is heaven, you should be able to like, they should be able to like clone her from their memories or whatever. Like, I just feel like the supernatural element of this feels very limited for the scope that they're talking about. But anywho, all in all, it wasn't a bad trailer and it doesn't look like a bad movie. I don't know if it'll make money. which is I guess what we're here to discuss. I'm gonna say for opening weekend, I'm gonna say plus 30, plus 30.
That's 30 for a rom-com in 2025.
Romance makes money.
Where? Which one?
No, there was the Donald Blake. No, Blake Lively. Sorry, I don't know. I said Don Blake. Blake Lively. Donald Blake is Thor. Yeah, Blake Lively and
Yeah,
That
that
one
makes
would have
that movie
made
that.
actual money if it wasn't for the whole hoopla over the movie. There
No,
was so
the
much
Who
drama of that
Plus.
movie.
No, I'm saying, but the thing is that I think the movie made money, then the drama dropped. So I think it was like always going to
Oh,
make money. So yeah, I
oh,
don't know if
okay.
this has any backing like that, but I think the premise is enough that it'll get the film nerd, the super film nerds and also I guess the way it's shot, the lighting is not that bad. Some of the shots actually look good. I don't know if there's a lot of creative filmmaking going on in this where they're trying different angles and things like that. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that movie needs that. I think it would be too much for a movie like this. But yeah, anyway, I'm done. Plus 30.
I think we need to speed
money.
it up a bit
Okay.
because we still have box office clash.
This movie reminds me, unfortunately, I cannot for the life of me remember the actor, the actor's or the actress's name or the movie's name. But basically this dude went to heaven, and you know when you are shy your whole life and now you must break from your regular self to get what you want. It kind of reminded me of that. He was like in heaven and he fell in love, but they were like, you can't go to the heaven with the girl because he's too whatever. It kind of reminds me of he's too shy or he's too timid or he doesn't go after what he wants. This kind of reminds me of that, but like obviously in reverse because now it's the girl who has to choose. And also I mean, at first it sounds like a simple choice. Like if I spend 2 years with goal A and I spend 20 years with goal B, clearly I loved goal B and goal B should be the obvious choice. But then this movie, if they do it right, they should explore the path not it's basic it feels like a path not taken type of thing. When someone like goes back in time and they have a and they made one choice and now they can make another choice. So this probably feels like that. Um, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying not to put my own issues on it because, like, hey, if you're not choosing me in the first 5 minutes, like, why am I still here?
It's like after tech, I'm going
Oh,
back to my
that's
other
hilarious.
ex-girlfriend.
Yo,
So Zuko,
like,
you think
bro, what do you mean I
so,
have to fight? Like, what am I fighting? I will fight for you if we are fighting together, but why am I fighting alone?
The rebound husband.
So Zuko ati awa. If I'm the rebound husband, yeah, bye. We
Eh,
definitely that's
Daga. Oh,
crossed
I'm the
paths.
rebound. Okay, sharp. I'll go to my Super Saiyan heaven.
Only that person. I love it.
That's funny.
That's what I'm trying not to like, eh, also I think that's probably just a personal flaw. Like nah, hey, knocking like a speedy guys.
No, but it makes sense, dog. Nah, I'm not gonna be for eternity. I have to beef with another man. Like, and also that's why I'm like, I'm gonna turn to God, like, oh, you can't just make a clone of her. Like, I can't just imagine another one. He imagines her one, and we both go on our separate lives.
And also, if this is heaven, why am I not with Nia Long, Halle Berry, like
Yeah.
like
You wanted 72 virgins, buddy. Did you want 72
Ah,
virgins? That is
exactly. Where are my 72 virgins? Like
No, like
but
guys,
I mean,
it's death to
but with
us.
that logic,
It's
if
death.
we're going by that logic, then Your next door neighbor would probably want to be with you because they secretly liked you, even though they were with their husband.
No, they'll have my clone. We kage bunchi in this thing. Come on, guys. Like,
No, yeah,
my
that
sins.
Get
like
us
I'm
canceled.
just saying I'm saying this heaven is very limited. All I'm saying is for me,
Who's
nah,
canceling us,
it's
Rob?
folded.
Heaven?
Oh, these people are like, oh, so they must make a woman for you, eh? Well, what a woman, eh? What a woman to you? Eh, these
What
No,
did
products.
look,
God do? He made women. God made
look.
if we're going by religion, God was making women. How
That's how
what's the difference?
it's fucked.
I think
Yeah, man.
all me and Buck are saying is like, if I'm in heaven, why can't I just kage bunshin? I have my Hinata here, I have my Sakura there, I have my Ino there, kumnandi elifin. And if Sakura and Hinata want a different life, they can also have their life there. Yeah, when I'll have the copies, I don't need the original. I think that's the point we're making. Like, why is this
That's
heaven
how I'm
limited?
thinking. That's how I'm thinking. But anyway,
All
You
women have
know?
agency, and you have
No,
the right
no,
to
no,
choose.
no. But listen. We are saying copy paste. We are not saying original. The original will choose their own thing. I'm just saying copy paste for me.
To be safe, the
That's all
view
we are saying.
expressed.
But also, but honestly, why am I not going Super Saiyan and just flying around and Kumnandi and I've got golden hair? Come on now.
All
Okay,
right.
but back to the movie. Um, Funny enough, I'm not sure if maybe I missed it, but I didn't see a lot of the wife with the first husband. I saw a lot
Yep.
with the second husband.
Yep.
So that's already weird because if it's a competition for your love, why am I not seeing husband A cooking you pears? Kanti, you're allergic to pears, and husband, or like husband A cooking
Yeah.
you your favorite meal when you were 20, and then husband B, because he got complacent, he cooks you pears, Kanti, you're allergic to pears, type of thing. Like, I think
mm,
that would have made it more interesting where
Ah, damn it. Yeah,
I've
you're
been
right.
with you for so long, but I've forgotten some of the things that you like, and I've been with you for such a short time. I remember everything that you like. But also, then you do a thing where um I try something, you're like, no, I don't like this because you've lived like another 20 more years.
Yeah.
So when I was with you, you liked baseball, but then you got older now and you're a football fan type of thing. I think they should have
mm,
if they're gonna do something like this, they should base it on what the woman enjoys more than, and also on what the men know or they think they know of her and what the woman, so that it's then it becomes a growth for everyone. Like the
yeah.
woman says, like, "Oh, I thought I liked baseball, but I'm actually more of a football fan.
People
And I thought I
change.
was watching the football
People
just
grow.
because I wanted to spend time with my husband, but I actually do enjoy football. And I just watched baseball because baseball was what was available at the time. Something, just a simple example like that. I
Yeah, and I
think
mean,
that
even to piggyback on what you're saying, even if they're like the way she behaves with the younger husband is like she's kind of like an old lady, and he's like used to be like a Spitfire, used to have like things going on, and it's
exactly.
just kind of like, yeah, I'm not the same person that you met 20 years ago.
And
So
exactly. And
yeah,
then and also then she tries to be the person that she was to see, and then she realizes, like, yes, I used to like this, but I'm not there anymore. But however, or she's like, oh no, when I came with this guy, I forgot that I used to like this, Like a
mm,
simple example, I used to like Lincoln Park when I was with husband A, and then I got with husband B. Now I like Whitney Houston, but actually I still like Lincoln Park. I just forgot that I do because with husband A, it was with Houston all the time, you know? So you got mellow, you got chilled, but you still wanted to be a rock star type of thing. So I think if they do that from the trailer, honestly, the trailer didn't sell it for me because the trailer just it felt like an ad for the second husband. Like I barely saw the second husband, so I'm not sure. I didn't feel the competition. Like remember that movie Two Grumpy Old Men?
I've
Yeah,
heard
yeah, yeah.
about it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
and then
Patrick Stewart is in it, no?
Yes.
there's a Patrick. I don't remember. I know their faces. I don't remember their names, but
Professor
like
X.
Isn't
those
it
guys
De
was
Niro?
no no no
Wasn't
Professor
it?
X.
no. Two Grumpy Old Men. It's not that.
What wasn't it?
Did you watch Dennis the Menace, the movie? Remember the old man?
Mr. Wilson, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
There
He's
we
one of the
go.
grumpy old men.
Yes.
So basically, in that movie, the first one, a new lady comes in, and the guys are competing for her. If it was on that type of thing, if you watch that movie was brilliant because this dude comes in like hey, I heard you like fish. I caught some fish for you. And she's like, "Oh my God, I do love fish." And then the second guy comes in and is like, "Hey, I heard you planting flowers. I got some seeds for these nice flowers for you." Oh my, I do like you understand. So they went at her with things that they loved and they tried to charm her. This one, I don't know. I just saw the second husband. I didn't. I barely. I saw the first husband just to know that he's there. I didn't really see him doing anything to win her. So I'm not sure. The trailer was whack. The concept is good. The concept is interesting. Not really good because okay, it's not good because of my personal idiosyncrasies, but the premise for a movie is fun and interesting, and I did not feel the fun or the interesting in this trailer.
Score? Prediction?
So. And also rom-com this time I give it a plus 20 and then that's me being nice. Honestly, I'm seeing a plus 5 for real, but I want to be nice, so I'm giving it a plus 20.
Um, cool, man. You know, it's funny. I actually kept this is actually an extra film, and because we normally do five, and I like let me do six just because they add on. But you've successfully convinced me not to like this trailer because I bought it on because I like the trailer that much. But you've made me hate this trailer now because you're
But
right.
it's a horrible trailer. Like when you think
No,
about it, a trailer is supposed to sell you on the movie and it's supposed to sell you on both. You're supposed to like both guys. You're supposed to like,
I'll
oh
tell you
man, I'm
why
not sure
I
who
didn't
she
like this when it's my turn.
I'm not sure who she's supposed to choose. But if you see, and also you don't even see the second husband doing anything great. He's just
No,
literally they
he had
like
like
sitting
one
at the
he
beach.
had like one line where she was like, "Oh, that's a great opener." But like, no, I mean, Zuko is right. Unless there's another trailer that comes out that highlights the second husband, and like also the other thing is it's kind of feeling like what's this? They have to be careful about leaning into like this is a weird reference. They have to be careful about Twilight territory, if you guys know what I mean.
no, we hear you. No, I get it.
Yeah,
No,
but like okay. I watched the first Twilight and I think the last two. I missed the other ones. But even in the first one, you could see Jacob shooting his shot. And then you could see dead guy. Why do I forget his name now? Dead guy shooting.
Edward.
So Edward, thank you. So there
huh?
was you saw two people. You didn't see one person in the lead and another one trying to catch up.
No, but what I'm trying to
And
say is like
this trailer feels
what
like
okay, okay.
one person is in the lead and the other person hasn't even started the race.
Yeah, but
Well,
what I'm trying to say is they need to avoid making Elizabeth Olsen annoying because that will get to a lot of
Yes.
people where it's like, bitch, pick one.
We don't care. Just pick one.
um,
Yes. It's
Sorry, Rob. Please go ahead.
Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon from Two Grumpy Old Men.
Anyway, sorry, Rob. Go ahead.
cool. Gosh. Okay. What I was saying. Okay, it started with. Yeah, you guys convinced me not to like this trailer because, ironically, what Zuko in detail explained was, and I think Kuta will back me up on this, you literally explained the plot of Past Lives, another past A24 movie
Yeah.
where two guys are in love with a person, but the guy who, of course, knows the person newer is the one that actually knows the person, and the one that knew her before is an old thing. And the moral of the lesson is people change. That's the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
And it's one of those mainstream Ted Lasso type comments. And I'm like, oh no. Like what you actually described was a fucking cliche. It's so fucking old. Okay, for those who don't know, I've been trying to research a lot of romance so I can try and put it in my books more. And I understand how people hate love triangles because we all know who the person is. We all know it's obviously Edward. You know what I mean? It's obviously so and so. It's obviously so and so. And I get it now. You're right. Again, because again, I thought there was some moments here where I thought maybe things were getting a little bit tense. You might not know who, but now that you've said it, and it's fucking Miles Teller as the main guy, and we all had to look up who the second guy was. Ish, not good.
You took my line. That's exactly what I was gonna say. The
Not good
main
at all.
reason this trailer
Mhm.
is lackluster is that it's not two A-listers. That's it. If
That's
that,
true.
you know why
Yeah.
the Notebook worked?
hmm
Because it
Because
was Hugh
yeah,
Grant and
No,
Ryan
Colin
Gosling.
Firth.
that's Bridget Jones.
No. It was Ryan
Oh,
Gosling
It was
and
Ryan Gosling
the
and
other
James
guy.
Marsden. So you were
Yes.
like, who are you gonna
Yeah.
choose?
Ah, no.
You remember that rom-com with Reese
no, but it's
Witherspoon
still.
and I think it was and she had to choose like two guys.
Just all of them. Bridget Jones. All of
No,
them.
no, 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 no. It's this one is Reese Witherspoon. Oh my God, I think it was with what's Batman? Christian Bale before he was Christian Bale.
Um,
I don't know
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God,
who
what's the
you're
name of
talking
that
about.
movie?
I think you're
I
talking
think I
about,
know what you're talking
are you
But
about.
talking about Sweet Home
anyways,
Alabama? Are you talking about
basically
Sweet Home Alabama?
no. But even that, Sweet Home Alabama, that's how you do
A
a
live
woman who
triangle.
has to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, a woman who has to choose. You make both guys decent human beings. You don't make, but this trailer made like the guy like irrelevant.
Yeah. And also the
But I
message.
think, yeah, but I also think that in the era of 2025, a lot of gents are like, if you don't choose me now, kya vaya, because what am I here for?
Yeah,
So I don't know if that's
they call
A
men
Exactly,
lot of
they call men
drizzle, bro.
princess treatment now. But anyway,
yeah.
Exactly,
Rob, are
Yeah.
you done?
drizzle.
Anyway, my score is going to be minus 20 million because it's literally 3 days. It's an A24 film, and I have no hope
All
because
right.
now you've ruined it for me. So yeah.
Um, look, for
I mean,
me,
Sorry for.
this
one of the reasons it
concept,
qualified was because, sorry, before you go, one of the reasons it qualified, this will probably help you, Kutso, is that it actually had a lot, it had 9 million views on the trailer. So that's why I put it on the list in the first place, because it actually did have some momentum
I
going
mean,
for it.
they've been
Sorry.
marketing this movie for a while, so I get what you mean. I've been seeing it almost
Hmm.
all the time.
Oh,
But
okay.
I just wanted to say, none of you mentioned a series called A Good Place.
Ah, yes,
Um,
I was gonna make a joke about that. This feels like the bad place.
yeah,
Yes.
it just seems it's exactly that series, but in film format, you know,
Mhm.
especially
Yeah.
when you see that woman that we spoke about. I think I forgot her name now. The
The
Oscar-winning
Jovia one. Jovia? Javane.
Mila
Yeah, no,
Jovovich.
Yes.
Mila Jovovich.
No, I think it's Joe Divine something.
No, Javine, Joy Randolph.
Yes.
A lot of things happen.
Tell us in the comment section because Rob is
Anyway,
throwing out a lot of names right now.
because she seems to
I
be
promise.
playing the Ted Danson character. So there's nothing new there. But like I said before, had this been like Miles Teller and Zac Efron or something, then I would have been like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to me, it just seems pretty clear. Like she's gonna choose Miles Teller, or she might actually choose the other guy, and it's just Miles Teller's. It's just the movie of Miles Teller realizing that he just needs to move on. Like he needs to move on and just.
But think about it, that doesn't make sense because okay, but now think about what you're saying because that doesn't make sense because what that kind of would give people the impression that she never fully loved Miles Teller if she goes back to the
No,
old
but
guy.
it goes back to Zuko's point though.
Which is
If she
yeah.
couldn't choose between these guys in 8 minutes, then it means to me at least, it means that one of them was not her true love.
True,
Mm.
but
Also,
Oh,
the other thing is
I
also
found
the
that
other thing is
movie. I found the
Rob.
movie I was talking about. It's it's these two spies, Chris Pine and Tom Hardy, and
Oh
then they
yes.
find Reese
Yes.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, I
It's
remember that.
called This
Remember
Means
that.
War.
Yeah. They were
Oh,
friends,
it was driving
something
me.
like
So
that.
I
No, but I'm
yeah, they were friends, and
what.
then
Mm. But anyway, I'm saying to Extraordin's point, because remember the premise of the movie is she never had a choice. Like the first husband died in war, and
she
she
never had
never
a
got
chance to
to.
explore the love. That's why she's
Yeah,
confused.
so
The premise makes
yeah,
sense in that because she's now wondering because we never had the chance to love, did we really love? I had the chance with this guy. Hence, I'm saying the trailer doesn't make sense because she should have been spending more time with the first husband to actually see, because she's had enough time with the second husband to know I love you. I hate this about you. I like this about you. If we're gonna spend the rest of our life, I know how my life is gonna be with you. So she should have been spending more time with the first husband to see like, okay, I never really got a chance to be with you. How would it be with you? That's why I said the trailer was stupid because you don't see the first husband. You see the first husband in the first like 30 seconds where they're explaining what's happening in heaven, and then after that 80% of the time you see her with the second husband, which doesn't make sense because you're trying to explore your feelings, but you're exploring your feelings with the feelings that you literally know because you've been with your second husband 20 plus years. Your first husband, you were with them for like less than two, and in those 2 years he was off at war and in like 80% of them. So you didn't get to like he likes his toast with syrup or he likes his toast with butter or he likes
okay.
his
I think we
toast
need to get back
plain.
to Huto though. Sorry, dog. You need
Yeah,
to.
sorry.
Um, I don't, I think whoever made this movie or wrote it thought this was gonna be a unique idea. But I think going back to what we spoke about earlier on with one of these movies, I don't remember which one it is. Streaming has taken, oh, it's Zootopia. Streaming has taken over so much that some of these concepts are they just feel like a repeat of something that you've already seen before. And this is supposed to be the most unique movie out of this entire list because some of these are sequels or franchises or whatever. But Eternity to me just feels like the good place. So it just feels like Notebook and the good place at the same time. It's not unique. Uh, yeah, plus 20.
Also, what a boring afterlife. I'm sorry. That's one of the worst. If that's the afterlife, I'd be mad. I'd be like, just
Plus
Where
the
are my
20.
same
Super Saiyan
forever.
powers? Where are my Super Saiyan powers? Where's my Kage Bunshin? Where's my
It's like you
Rasengan?
mean I was a good person just to go to the mountainside that I've already been to forever.
You got my amount, right, Rob?
What did you say?
I said plus 20 twice.
Oh, plus 20 twice. Alrighty. How do I write that?
Plus 40. Joking.
Buck, please close it and
Yeah,
then
but
let's get to box office slash quickly. We
all right,
have
cool,
10
cool, cool.
minutes.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so
Actually, you know
that
what? The more
is
I spoke about this movie, sorry, but the more I spoke of this movie, make mine like plus 10.
sharp.
I
Okay,
movie
you have
up
to
I
drop mine.
young Kenya.
Drop mine to plus 20 there. But anyway, that is Cinema Soda, everybody. So, what do you think of our predictions? What do you think of how we looked at the movies? Let us know in the comment section down below. Do you have more faith in these movies than we do? Do you have even less faith than we do? Let us know in the comment section down below. And if you have watched the movies and this has come out after you watched the movies, comment the actual box office down below so we can get a head start on who's right and who's wrong. Talk to us in the comment section, and we'll see you all. Oh, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow everybody that is on this panel, and we'll see you all in other videos because Cinema Soda has to be out for now. Peace.
Peace.
As it should.